now we coming to get it. The shook one's gone, we too Brooklyn strong. Can't stop, won't stop from the Brooklyn block. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, 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 B-R-O-O-K, we well. Okay, we well. Okay, we well. Okay, we well. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
Head hit. Cam Thomas.
Just give me the ball, I'm fitting to score next. My J is all net, me and David just all next. Getting back on defense, hit him with strong flex. I'm official like a ref, trying not to get attacked. And we go hard on Brooklyn, that's a promise. Watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Make sure watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Switch, they can't guard me, especially side the Barclays. It's been between crosses, I can score with both hands. Midi flawless, and I get to paint like an artist. I'm a boss smith, so you should respect my handle. I see the big picture with the Nets like a mantle. In the future, I see us as champs too. And when we do, I'ma do a Brooklyn dance move. To stir that or Millie rock like a fan do. That's a bet like my parlay on FanDuel.
B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
You establish a culture, that's what you do every day. That creates one thing, that it's your identity. Alright, that's how you are seen by other people. If you work really hard and get 1% better every day, you're a competitive group. That means a huge fight.
Oh, what a move by Sharp, counted a foul.
B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, 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 B-R-O-O-K, we well. Okay, we well. Okay, we well. Okay, we well. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N. Back in the day, J-Kid was the man, boy. Put the team on his back like a jam sport. D-Lo with the dribble drive hand on. Roll full contact, this is a man's sport. County of Kings, really the Kingsborough. You know Crown Heights, so you know that center, right? Brooklyn Bridges, Z-Dub defended. The Brooklyn Block Party, clacks and double digits. Got the Barclays clicking, the whole block is with it. Left a lot on the table, now we coming to get it. The shook one's gone, we too Brooklyn strong. Can't stop, won't stop from the Brooklyn block. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
The ball, I'm fitting to score next. My J is all net, me and David just all next. Getting back on defense, hit him with strong flex. I'm official like a ref, trying not to get attacked. And we go hard on Brooklyn, that's a promise. Watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Make sure watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Switch, they can't guard me, especially side the Barclays. It's been between crosses, I can score with both hands. Midi flawless, and I get to paint like an artist. I'm a boss smith, so you should respect my handle. I see the big picture with the Nets like a mantle. In the future, I see us as champs too. And when we do, I'ma do a Brooklyn dance move. To stir that or Millie rock like a FanDuel. That's a bet like my parlay on FanDuel.
B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
You establish a culture, that's what you do every day. That creates one thing, that it's your identity. Alright, that's how you are seen by other people. If you work really hard and get 1% better every day, you're a competitive group. That means a huge fight.
Oh, what a move by Sharp, counted a foul.
Yo, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. I'm back up in here. Y'all know what's up, man. Nets fans is the best fans. Are you not entertained? When it's all said and done, the Wizards is the team that humbles us. I mean, not all said and done, but you know, when the fans thinking we going to the play-in, the Wizards come get belt the ass. The Wizards. We lost to the Wizards, y'all. The Wizards. Remember Leaf was in here like, yo, we lost to the Wizards. That shit was funny as hell. Shout out to Leaf. Excuse me. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Brooklyn Nets lost to the Wizards, man. Are you not entertained? Humble that ass real quick. As soon as them fans start talking that playing shit, lose to the Wizards. Bring that ass back to reality. Back to life. Nah, yo, listen, I gotta keep it real with you. I seen a poll on Twitter. That shit was 50-50 down the middle. 50-50 down the middle. Half the fans want the tank. Half the fans want to compete to the play-in and so on and so forth. That's real shit. That shit was split down the middle, bro. I said, okay. That's what they doing. That's what it is. All right. No problem. No problem. Oh man, I ain't mean to put Go Lakers in. I ain't mean to put Go Lakers. Yeah, I really don't believe. I don't believe the Lakers finna do nothing. We ain't even talking about the Lakers right now, man. Word, tap that like button, BC. Appreciate you. Joseph, shout out to my guy Joey BK. Yo, man, I see the chat. I ain't silly, man. I know I got a star-studded chat, man. I know I got Joey BK to tip off for Iceman. I know Dylan right there. I know Leave somewhere lurking. You know what I mean? Leave somewhere he'll be around. I'm saying, you know what I mean? I know the chat is on fire. Hold on. What? But yeah, man. We finna get to it, man. I'm finna throw the link in the chat, man. You know what's up. Zaire, boy. I just want to say this before I throw the link in the chat. 34 minutes, 6 for 10, 5 for 7 for 3-point line. He our guy, man. Zaire Williams, let's just get to the nitty gritty. He's our guy. Zaire Williams, Trendon Watford, that's who we going with for sure. Cam Thomas, y'all gotta know that. Noah Clowney, y'all gotta know that. And again, I'll push the conversation. Shit, why not? This team healthy is a playoff team, bro. Stop. I didn't put nobody on the panel to debate with me. Because I don't want no debate. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no debate. If we got Noah Clowney, Nick Claxton playing the way he playing, but Nick Claxton ain't on the way when the baby coming, bro. That's Nick Claxton. That's a different Nick Claxton. You know what I'm saying? Wow, he inspired or something. Zaire Williams, man. Gotta keep him on the team. Let's not forget the 3 steals. The 3 steals and the 5 boards. These are the intangibles I ask you guys to pay attention to, even if he ain't have 19 points, because y'all don't expect him to have 19 points, but this is the Zaire and the Williams that I know and love. The 5 rebounds and 3 steals, Zaire Williams. This Zaire Williams? Oh, this is new. This is new. You know what? I'm so interested. I am though. I gotta show you guys something, yo. You know. Hold on. There you go. There you go. There you go. All right, hold on. All right, here we go. Let's take a real look at it. You feel what I'm saying? Let's take a look at it. Nah, not all players. Not all players. Zaire Williams. Shot selection. Oh my goodness. Are you fucking kidding me? From the corner. They said the Brooklyn Nets are one of the best catch and shoot teams. They're like 5th in the league. What? Who are we healthy? Who's a healthy Brooklyn Nets? East not fucking with us, man. You heard what I said, man. The East not. Yo, listen, man. Boston, Knicks. Let's just take care of city business. The Knicks is not beating the Brooklyn Nets, a healthy Brooklyn Nets. That's a fact. That's a fact. Let me get all of this out the way before I throw the link in the chat. Let me know what I'm saying, because I'm hearing all of this talent, this and talent that, and this team not supposed to have talent. I beg to disagree. What the fuck are we talking about? We talking about names and actual production. Don't tell me Zaire Williams didn't earn that spot to start. Don't tell me he ain't on the rotation. Nobody debating that because we all Nets fans. I get that. But case in point is, yeah, it's no way they could double Cam Thomas. You put Cam Thomas at the elbow. You got Zaire Williams right there at the corner. He knocking down everything. Look, 2 from the corner. Bruh, oh my gosh. How many is that? That's 2 from the corner, 1 miss. 2 for 3 on the left corner. You got Cam Thomas right here by the elbow. Is good money. Y'all know where the elbow at if you know basketball. But Cam Thomas right here, above the 3, not even above the 3-point line. He right around the 3-point line. He could step back and hit the 3. You see him win the game versus the Pelicans with that, right? So okay, so then Zaire Williams on the other side of the court, right? Look at that. Oh my goodness, that shit look so beautiful. Look how beautiful that shit. It's black, white, no pun intended. Yo, just look at this, bro. Wait, I didn't even know what to say. Yo, Zaire Williams. I'm glad I don't have to argue with nobody in the chat. I'm not even looking at the chat right now. Shout out to the chat. I didn't want to debate nobody when I said this. This is, man. Need I say more? Need I say more? Oh man. Trended Warfare 4 for 8, man. I like Trended Warfare. He get his points from the paint. He go to the paint. We need plays. We don't need every player taking 3-pointers. You got Jalen Wilson out there, took 9 shots. He got 8 3-pointers. I'm just saying. Daron Sharp, 2 for 4. Got to the line. Getting rebounds, defensive rebounds, 2 offensive rebounds. I don't. If these guys just want to stay on the team, and like they cool with coming off the bench, this team is tough, man. This team is tough. What? Yo, telling you, man. Oh, let me look at the chat. Look at the chat so much. I could read Holla in the building. Uh-oh. Can someone please free Drew Tim? I heard him. He said, I did all this because I want a roster spot. What you think I do this for? You think I do this shit for games? I don't do this shit for play. Nah, I'm just playing. But yeah, man. I heard Iceman talking about him. I hear, you know what I'm saying, him in the interview verbatim, like, yo, I'm trying to get the call up. What's good? What up? I know y'all heard me. I'm ringing bells. Shout out to Drew Tim. Shit. They put Drew. I don't want to say it. Is Drew Tim too good for the Brooklyn Nets? I don't want to say it. What direction we going? I don't know what's happening here. Let me not crash the whip. Shout to Easy. Yo, listen, man. I'm going to just throw the link in the chat. It was physical out there. It was physical out there. They look Clacks. I can't condone the pushing the back, Clacks. I can't condone that. I don't know what was going on with that. You know what I'm saying? But be careful, man. Be careful, man. I don't want you to. I don't want to take it there, man. We ain't gotta do that, man. We ain't gotta play dirty, man. Chill, Clacks. You ain't gotta do that, Clacks. You gotta relax, Clacks. Yo, listen, man. Shout to This Is JTV in the building. Oh man, the panel is on fire, man. I meant to say the chat, but the panel because I'm here, yeah. And then player one funny as hell. I'm not even. Look, shout to Joey BK all day. Shout out to Gary. Shout to, you know what I'm saying, Nets fans. We the best fans. We out shit, man. Word, man. Also, shout to John, you know what I'm saying. Shout to everything Brooklyn Nets, John. Shout to the whole chat. Shout to, again, my guy, This Is JTV. Shout to Ree Holla. You know what I'm saying? Shout to Ree Holla. Yo, Ree Holla, I'm trying to get the 1,000 subscribers, man. Help me share it on Twitter. Holla at me. Shout to Leaf. Leaf 4788. You know what I'm saying? Do the play-by-plays. Shit. Tap in. Subscribe to his page. Feel me? Yo, man, we out here, man. I'm finna pass the rock. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be back talking my shit again, but I'm gonna pass the rock. Yo, hit the like button, subscribe to the page. Shout to Dame in the building. Clack suspended the next game. That's terrible. We gonna go to Joey BK. Shit, you want to get to this comment right here, or you just want to say some other shit? Talk to us.
What's good, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Good,
we can hear you.
Yeah. That was an ugly ass game, man. That was like watching paint dry on the wall, man. Like that was ugly, bro. I feel like the Nets had, they tried, like, the effort was there, but Washington was hitting some tough shots, man. Curly Boo and them, they was hitting some tough shots. In the fourth quarter, again, the offense died. Curly Boo or whatever his name is.
I just call the nigga Bilal, bro.
Bilal, whatever. Curly Boo. Yeah, Bilal. But yeah, it's like our offense died in the fourth quarter, man. Again, and we couldn't get no buckets at the last 3-4 minutes of the fourth quarter, and I just think that it would be malpractice for us to try to make the play in, man. I think from now you just bring up Whitehead, continue to see what you have in Hayes, cut back the minutes on the vets, and on to the draft, man. Let the lottery balls fall where they may. I mean, it is what it is. It's just not smart for us to make the play in. We got a couple of pieces, Breezy, but you got to relax, bro. This team ain't ready, bro. I mean,
I ain't like, look at player one. Player one said Drew Timmer over Ace, barely. Question.
I want what Breezy drinking tonight, man. Let's go.
For real, bro.
I was drinking juice.
I'm just drinking H2O right now.
Let me push back on that. Can I push back on that?
Push back on
Shout
what?
to Ree Holla. They say I'm sharing that rock, Breezy. Facts.
I think it's just like at this point, the tank, we missed out on the tank. The tank didn't work. It's over.
Hold on, we lost to Washington twice. That gotta count for something.
Yeah, I think.
But we beat Houston twice. You know what I'm saying? It's one step forward, two steps back.
You also beat the Warriors. You also beat the Warriors and the Kings too.
Chicago won tonight, bro. Can y'all please relax, bro?
Okay. The tank isn't working, but
Chicago lost. Chicago won tonight. Y'all niggas please relax. Stop spewing lies.
I'm just saying, you don't dig yourself deeper in the hole by making the play-in, though, Gary. You feel what I'm saying?
At this point, what difference does it make? Like, you might
I swear at this point, overreaction is y'all only reaction.
Hold on, Gary. Hold on.
So
let him finish. Go ahead, Joey.
Yeah, man. That's just the way I feel. I mean, I know Breezy. You know what I mean. You liking a good fight, Nets, and you got you optimistic Breezy and all that. I mean, we got. but I mean, this team needs to upgrade. Like, we got a couple of little nice pieces. Like, I like Zaire. Zaire is dope. I want to bring him back. But let me tell you, that boy, Tyrese Martin, he's not it, bro. He ain't that much better than Jalen Wilson. They probably like the same player, bro.
Okay.
For real. But Tyrese Martin probably a little bit more. He's probably a little.
Say why.
Because, bro, they both streaky players. They're unathletic, and they don't got a fucking bag.
Okay.
At all.
They're
they're streaky shooters. They have no bag, and they're unathletic. Get them out of here, bro. Like Zaire solid.
So you saying they don't make next year roster?
Bro, I swear to God, Tyrese Martin lucked up into an NBA contract, bro.
All right,
it's like
you got it.
He is not an NBA player, man.
Hold on. Yeah, we ain't finna debate you. Go ahead, talk.
Yeah,
but don't mean I agree. I just want to go around the panel. I'm
about to land the plane though. I'm about to land the plane.
Just pass it back. That ain't true. Ain't tripping. Just pass it to Iceman when you finish.
Yeah, I mean, I know you want to be optimistic and all that, and you know what I mean. Like, it's a couple of bright spots on the team.
Hold on, Joey. All I said was, what a healthy team look like. I said we have a playoff team. That's all I said.
We only got 2 niggas hurt.
Why we trail those picks away, Breeze?
No,
I will say that. I'm
only got 2 niggas hurt.
I'm gonna land the plane. I will say this: once we get CT and D'Lo back, I think that will give us a push and with our offense and stuff like that. So, but that's about it, man. I'm gonna pass the rock.
You forgot about
Iceman. Yo, Iceman, shout your channel out real quick, then we're gonna get to it.
Yo, y'all know where to find my podcast, the Tip Off of Brooklyn Nets podcast on YouTube. You know what I mean? But yeah, I ain't like what Joey said about Tyrese Martin. You already know. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, he fell off. I liked him in summer league.
He had a spark when he started, but now he just garbage.
I feel you.
Tyrese Martin, I want to hear this.
Yo, all right. Tyrese Martin. First, I'm gonna shout out Killian Hayes because he had 8 assists tonight. You know what I'm saying? I'm rolling with the G Leaguers. I'm telling you, Killian Hayes had 8 assists tonight quietly. You know what I mean? But Tyrese Martin didn't shoot well tonight, so I agree with Joey. He is looking like a streaky shooter, but I think, like I said, I think he needs more time to create. He needs more development coming out of the G League, right? When you look at Jalen Wilson, who was supposed to be ready and then fall off like he did, that's a different. You know what I mean? Tyrese Martin is he's still working his way up. But as you've seen today, he missed a lot of shots. He missed a lot of layups. He still ended up with 15 points. So the way that he's getting to the basket, like I said, he can get to the basket. He's got to work on his turnovers, and he got to get his, he got to get his shot together. But it didn't look like he did much, but he still ended up with 15 points at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Off the bench.
15 points off the bench. I mean, I ain't hear Joey say nothing about the 15.
I gotta look at his shooting percentages and his turnovers. How efficient was that 15 points?
No, it wasn't. 15 points. He got to the foul line a lot. He missed a lot of shots, but he got to the foul line. You know what I mean?
Nah, hold on. You say you know what I mean? We gotta get to the facts, man. Because you guys are having a good debate.
Points, man, against the fucking Wizards.
I was with him when he said 15 points, but then Joey came back and he said how he got them 15 points, and I wanted to look, and I said a 4 for 13, 3 for 7. I don't know, man.
Exactly.
I don't know, man.
We always got to bring context to the conversation here.
You always got to go back to the footage. Go back to the footage. I watched that nigga shoot 13 shots off the bench.
He tough though. He got into it with somebody, I forgot who, but he
Middleton.
Yeah, him. Yeah. So I thought that was dope. I thought, you know what I mean? And he on the road too. Like, he ain't finna play me. Like, what? Like, I'm just saying that's just cloth of the team. Like, you know what I'm saying? They know it was a physical game.
He got into it with the nigga while he was on the bench, bro. Stop.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying it was a
physical
game, bro. That shit permeates through the teammates. That's not professional. We shouldn't. But hold on, Iceman, go ahead, finish it.
He stepped on his toe. That's funny.
I was gonna say though.
I think he did. I think when he stepped back from the shot, he stepped on his toe, and then they had words after that.
Yeah, and Tyrese got up. But I was gonna say, most people that shoot 4 for 13 off the bench ain't ending up with 15 points, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just want to put that out there. But
He ain't got no
I'll pass it.
business shooting 4 for 13 off the bench, period.
Bro, time out. Hold up. Did you watch the game? What happened to the starters, Lee?
I did the game.
What happened to the starters?
What happened to them?
They got taken out the game, didn't they?
They got pulled in the first quarter.
Okay.
The first quarter.
That don't mean you need to be bombing up shots. Move the
We
ball.
ain't had no choice though. We ain't had no choice.
Hold on, Leaf. We can't skip Gary and John.
Yeah.
Can I just say this one thing? Can I say this one thing to Eskimo? It's gonna be like 10 seconds. Hey, I give you the Killian Hayes 8 assists, but he was nasty tonight, bro. He was 2 from 7 from the field. Like he's got to do better, bro. Offensively, he's not giving us enough. I like his defense and the dimes, but he's looking like Ben Simmons light out there. But come on, 2 for 7 is nasty, bro. He hit 1 3-pointer though, but we got to bring some more context to that. Didn't have a great outing. It was just
I'm showing out. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that nigga Kelly is just Ben
the bright
Simmons,
spot.
but
You know what I mean?
to shoot.
All right, so
That nigga Killian is just Ben Simmons.
You know what it is though. It's again, that's enough for me to know. You know what I mean? Who want Tyrese part of the roster for next season? But it's one up. You know what I'm saying? We got to go to Gary next, man. But let Iceman finish. And again, we will go around the panel and see how everybody feel if they want him part of the roster, man. You know what I mean?
Go ahead, Gary. I passed the rock. Go ahead, Gary. You got it.
Gary, but pick up on that question though, man. But Tyrese Martin, man, he's somebody you want to see on the team next year. Talk to us, man. What's going on?
Look, sometimes I watch Tyrese Martin, I say that's an NBA player. Sometimes I watch him and say that's a G League player. If he's hitting his shots, he can be on the floor. If he's not, he offers you nothing. He can't really handle the ball. He's not a playmaker. He's not. Right? Look.
facts.
Is he the worst player in the world? No. Like, is he someone? Oh, he has to be here? Of course not. Like, you can replace him with like next man up. Like Derek Whitehead's better than him, probably. Like,
facts.
I like him, but
Derek Whitehead had 30.
Not Derek. I don't know. I ain't seen enough of Derek to say that, but I feel you. I feel everything else you were saying, but
I'm telling you, like, you can put Derek Whitehead in there, you won't know the
Bro, we got
difference.
bench players in our starting five tonight, bro.
Let him finish. Hold on. I want to finish. Because I just asked him that, but I want him to also shout out his channel and just get into what he thought about tonight's game and just the overall. Are we tanking or not? Or just your thoughts on it.
So check out my channel. I'll be going live tomorrow. We go live the day after every game, 12:30. John will be there. Breezy, I'll send you a link. You're always welcomed on. If you can make it, we'd love to have you. It's BK Nothing But Nets podcast, and like I said, we go live the day after every game, usually in the afternoon. As far as the tank, like, it doesn't matter what I want anymore. At first, I wanted the tank. And we won all these games. Then I was like, let's call the tank off.
When this page it matters, man. You funny as hell. Oh shit.
And then I said, let's call the tank off, and we lose to Washington. So it's like, let's put the tank back on. If I say let's put the tank back on, we're gonna go win 4 out of 5. Like,
Exactly.
It doesn't matter anymore, man. Like, if we win, we win. I've given up on this season. Like, I finally said after they beat Philly, all right, tank's off. Let's try to go win. We got Washington. We're going to beat Washington.
Right.
We'll be in a virtual tie with Chicago. Then Chicago wins, and we lose to Washington. It's like,
why you thought we was going to beat Washington after the last game we played against them?
I don't know, because like we've won like
because we just beat the Sixers probably.
We beat Washington. We beat Houston twice. We beat Miami.
We didn't have no business winning that Sixers game. Everybody know it.
Yeah, that's
good. Everybody don't know that. That's
the Sixers got blown out tonight, bro. Yeah,
right, the Sixers are ass. I don't know.
No, they taking. I said they wasn't
hard.
taking. I think they're tanking, bro. I'll take that back.
Them niggas need to be investigated, bro. Fuck that.
Yeah, they are tanking, bro. I take that back.
Yeah, they need to be investigated by a strip club because they ass.
Yo.
That shit is funny as hell. Yeah, hold on. Let Gary finish, then pass it to John.
No, I mean, look, the game was tough to take. Shout out to Zaire. Cam Johnson is finally coming back down to earth, right? Like, he is what he is. And then I do this every day on my show with John. Nick Claxton, 31 minutes minus 12. Day'Ron Sharp, 17 minutes plus 4. John, the trend continues. Every single game, Day'Ron Sharp has a better plus minus than Nick Claxton. Every game, I think we've had one exception in the 15 games I've been doing it. Just pointing that out.
Duly noted.
Let's not pin them against each other. Let's talk about togetherness. You know what I mean? As a unit.
Niggas ain't never on the court together.
Right.
Sometimes they are. Like I said,
how you attacking the defense? I'm with Jay on that. Go ahead.
They are a unit, man. It's a 1-2 punch. We need them for different things at different times. You know what I mean? And I just did see one of the stats where they said ever since Day'Ron came back, we've been top 5 in the league in offensive rebounds. You know what I mean? And that's what I was saying at the beginning of the year, that we was missing Day'Ron a lot. I don't know, man, but I'm gonna pass the ball because I want to get to me. So let everybody else go.
Yeah, now go ahead, Gary. Then pass it. You passed it to John already. John, what else? Go ahead,
John.
All right, I just got 4 points to talk about. I'll talk about this game. Listen, if you want to
shout your channel.
Oh, yeah, me and Gary will be doing a show tomorrow on BK Nothing But Nets. If you ever want to find me, though, to talk, check my Twitter at OS91413John. And yeah, just to talk about the game, if you want a definition of a dogfight, I mean, kind of was. You know, you had some 3-point shots, you had some really bad missed shots, you had some near brawls on the bench, you had some brawls near the hoop. I think the only thing that was missing tonight was alcohol. Like, seriously, just how bad the game was overall. But to your note, Zaire Williams, man, he's just been consistent this year. I think since he came back from the injury, the 3-point shot has really been hitting for him, and his defense overall has just been very impressive. I think he's been a successful reclamation project under Coach Jordan. If we could re-sign him this summer, I think he fits the identity and the defensive identity. If we eventually do move off certain players, you still want to have that defensive identity. I think Zaire does a lot of that for you. Wofford, it was breezy. I know he's been doing well with the dance moves on the court and scoring, but he missed a good chunk of the season. He took a qualifying offer to bet on himself. I'm not going to throw him a freebie yet till I see a bit more, but I'm definitely on Zaire.
Real quick, Marcus Smart was kind of bitching Warford tonight. He made Warford look silly a couple of times, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. With him handling the ball.
At the end thing. The thing about with Clark, so listen, I'm very proud that he's a father. That's a huge responsibility, and he's been through a lot on Brooklyn. So to be a father is going to be a big responsibility, and I think he's definitely cherishing that. And I hope him and his family make great memories together. But looking at Claxton again, Breezy, we're seeing the same things. Unfortunately, another reckless flagrant foul. And I'll be honest with you, I think that again, every time this guy gets a flagrant foul, the momentum in the game for us always goes in the wrong direction. That was like around the fourth quarter. After that, the Nets were just kind of spent. When you have to review that for like 3 to 5 minutes, the team just didn't care at that point. So, as much as we've seen some good with Claxton recently, he's still very immature. And that lack of leadership is why I think we need to really reevaluate the future of the center position, look at this draft and future options. I just think as good as Claxton tries to be, not being a leader for this team, especially when making a lot of money, it's a problem. And I hope being a father though lets him keep writing the positives he's been doing recently. But things like this, now he's going to miss the game against OKC. It's probably going to be a huge blowout. It's definitely disappointment, for him. And hopefully he learns from this. But I don't know anymore at this point. And lastly, listen, we've been winning games against people who play teams we weren't supposed to beat. And now we're losing the teams that we're probably supposed to beat. I just have to ask Joe and Sean after May 12th if we don't get a top pick, because at the end of the day, if we don't get a top pick in this draft, this will go down, I think, in NBA history.
You don't get a top 3 pick, man. Clean that up.
John, we're not getting a top pick. We're not getting a top pick.
I know, but if we don't get a top pick, and Sean essentially gave the Rockets, those valuable Suns picks and the Mavs picks, this will go down as the worst tank in NBA history. We probably might have done what we just did with the Celtics. We gave the Rockets a shot at a championship, and I think that will be a huge problem. But we still have time. But just right now, there's no direction right now on this team. I do not see a direction, and hopefully this summer we really start having these conversations, because it just seems like there's no cohesion, no direction, and everybody's playing for themselves, their own futures, with a huge lack of the actual future of this team. So That's what I got from tonight.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Some of that is cringeworthy to me, man, because
How?
I see the biggest voice in the locker room is Jordy Fernandez for one. So regardless of what talent is, that don't mean they lead the locker room, and you need leadership, especially when you're talking about young players.
I understand,
you need
and
these players to buy into what the coach is coaching.
right.
You know,
Right,
so
and if you want to take positives from this,
hold on, let me finish.
Damn.
You and other fans, y'all harping on heavy on the talent, and I'm not necessarily disagreeing, but I do think that you guys more times than not are discrediting what the coach is really doing and showing you the direction of the coach. Like you thinking about the direction it has to come from the player. I'm thinking like,
why can't we have both though?
Has to come from. I'm not saying we can't have both. I'm saying that the coach should be the biggest voice in the locker room.
And he has been. Breezy, if I could take anything away from this season, you finally have the coach you've been searching for. You finally have somebody who cares about identity, about defensive structure. Those are all positives. But when you look at what really matters, the draft pick and the long-term future, we are stuck in the middle. The problem with the organization is they think being stuck in the middle lets them go either direction they want, but this just feels like a bootleg version of what we did in 2018. We could probably do this maybe 2 or 3 more years, but then after that, they're going to do what they always do, go after the star and hope it works. And I just think when you trade away a lot of valuable stuff to get your own picks back, you could have gone about this way smarter and way easier than it has to be. I think being in the middle has a lot more problems than they think right now. And I hope it works out for us, but we really put ourselves in a Russian roulette scenario where our pick could be anywhere now from 1 to 15 instead of being anywhere near top 5 right now, and that's a worry. It really is.
Let's see how Lee feels. I still disagree with that, man. Russian roulette, man. I really think that what I've seen from Jordy Fernandez, yeah, coaching got a lot to do with it, bro. And I'm not scared. I'm not scared to get any draft pick. But again, we'll revisit this. Shout out to everything Brooklyn Nets, John. Twins, we got going on. We're gonna go to Leaf. You know what I'm saying? When John done. Go ahead, finish up.
Yeah, no, great discussion as always, and we still have about a month and a half, about 2 months to go before the season ends, and hopefully things work out. We still have time. It's just it's a wild roller coaster ride. I didn't expect it to be this season, but with the Brooklyn Nets, always expect the unexpected, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Shout out to everything Brooklyn Nets, John. Yo, Lee, talk to us, man. You did the play-by-play. It was a topsy-turvy game, man. 20-30 first quarter, 39-37. Talk to us about the second half, man. Talk to us about the play-by-play. How was it?
Well, the first half, bro, Washington was just shooting lights out. Bilal was just hitting 3 after 3. I think he had 11 points in the first quarter. Their speed was just. I noticed when we play teams that match us in speed and athleticism, we tend to fall back. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's a lot of things that we start to look. A lot of these players on this team start to look like where they came from or where they originally it was, man, before they even got here or whatever. So realistically, bro, that's how the first half went. In the second half, we started to make a surge, and then in the fourth quarter, we look where we was about to take the game over. Shit went left after that Claxton foul. And then immediately Jordy took him out after that flagrant one. He didn't even give him a chance after that. He was just like, you know what, F it, man, come out, cause your head ain't right. You know where he ain't at,
Leaf, before you pulled up, did you see Jordy Fernandez respond to that? Did they ask him that in the press conference or anything? Did you get a chance?
I didn't see nothing on post game. I didn't see anything post game. I was more focused on the fact that for anybody that didn't hear me when I said that Trendon Watford spin move was sus, bro, it was proven tonight. Because Marcus Smart sat on it just like I said that somebody was going to do, and they got a charge. And then he popped
Marcus
back up
Smart,
on
one of the
Sean.
better defenders in the league, and the refs give him bad calls.
Listen,
and he be flopping too.
Yeah, he do be flopping, but here's the thing, bro. That's on the scouting report, bro. He's a flopper. I'm pretty sure that's on the scouting report, bro. Before you hit the court, Marcus Smart flopper.
But hold on,
I'm pretty sure that's on the court.
Hold on, you gonna hold that against Trenton Wofford? You gonna say he shouldn't be on the roster just because of this
No,
one
I
game?
didn't. Did I say he shouldn't be on the roster? Did
Why
I
you
jump to
say
that?
he exposed his
Did I say
spin move?
that?
That's good. Hold on, that
Is
spin
that what I
move
said?
work. No, but I'm saying you making it seem like that spin move don't work 9 out of 10 times.
It
Marcus
don't work
Morris not
9 out
good.
of 10 times, bro. Because the reason
Hold
being
on.
is it don't, and I'm gonna tell
How
you
many
why I
out of
don't.
10? How many out of 10 times? How many times the spin move work?
It don't work 9 out of 10 times because if our roster is fully healthy, bro, he's not getting 9 out of 10 times that make it work. It's not happening, bro. He's the
Even
most.
better, bro. Yo, he won games for us in the fourth quarter, man. Like, why are you even
Listen
doing
to
that?
me. Listen to me. The thing is, bro, we need better versions of the players that we already have. That's what I said the other night. No, I don't know the names of the better versions of these players. No, I don't know. I don't think we beaten Cleveland or Boston or OKC at full health. No, I don't think we beaten the top 6 teams in the league at full health. No. So everything that people trying to jump off the top rope with, bro, like that shit is getting dead tonight.
Nah, us beating, but the Bucks ain't. No, that,
The
bro. I'm
Bucks
not
ain't a
sleeping
top
on the Bucks,
16, bro, and you know it.
bro. They not.
No.
But let's go to the stand.
Go to the standings.
The only reason the Bucks are really good right now is just because of Giannis. If you took Giannis
The
out,
Bucks
they
ain't
ain't carrying
good.
crap. They ain't carrying crap without
The
Giannis, man.
Bucks is
Like,
mid as fuck, bro.
yeah. Kyle Kuzma ain't the answer,
Nigga gonna
man.
go
He's
to
not
the
a
standings
third
to go to
star.
prove my point. The
He's a role guy.
Bucks been sweet. We waiting on a 15 pick. How dare you ask me some shit like that?
Bro, the Bucks is number 4
dare
in
you
the
ask?
league.
So there are no tanking rules,
bro.
Leaf, huh?
Like, why you saying that? The Bucks is 4th in the standings. Why you said
They
that?
4th in the East. They not 4th in the standings. They 4th in the
All
East.
right, man. They
Well,
4th in the East,
the
man. We could beat
standings is
them,
for the
and we could compete
conferences.
with these other teams, bro. The Knicks, the Indiana
Yo,
Pacers, the Detroit Pistons. We
The
could compete
Knicks, who
with them.
we been losing to, and I get
Nah,
pissed off every
bro.
single time. When the last time we won against the
The
Knicks?
first game we played them, bro. All
Go
right,
ahead,
bro.
lie
We
to
ain't
me.
beat them in like 3 years, bro. But
Okay then, bro. Okay then. Next, when the last time we beat Boston?
come on, man. Why
Last
you
year.
doing this, man? Why you doing
I'm asking you questions. Since you want to be smart. When the last time we beat Boston?
Breezy was
bro?
being
Use your
sarcastic,
Googles,
At
Leaf.
man.
full,
Why
Literally,
you
at
got
Breezy was
full
being
Googles?
health. We ain't
sarcastic, man.
never
He
played them
wasn't.
at
Yeah,
full
use
health,
your
bro.
Googles, man.
Yeah, come on. He was being
Yo,
sarcastic, Leaf. Come on.
yeah, come on, man. Why you doing all of this, man?
Come on.
Listen, all I'm saying is a full healthy team. Again,
Watch you
just
gonna say
wait
some lying ass
to
shit.
bring just not the whole, just to pass it right back to you, bro. I need a full healthy roster with the way Jordy Fernandez is coaching. Any player that we draft, they see the way he's coaching, they're gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna win with that coach. I can trust that coach to build my career. Now, I'm not gonna tell Leaf. I'm not gonna tell you we're not gonna get the 3rd pick. I'm not gonna tell John we're gonna get the 15th pick. I ain't fan the debate what pick we gonna
I don't
get,
give a
but
shit
I
about
do think
picks.
it's a
Fuck that.
lottery pick.
I don't give it. I'm done arguing about the draft, bro. Like I'm not having no more draft discussions with nobody, bro. I'm talking about the goddamn team. Fuck the draft. Fuck it. I'm out on that.
That was a quick drop.
I'm out on the draft.
Listen, all right, you out on the.
I'm with him.
Until the draft lottery show up, I'm out on the draft. You're not gonna hear me talk about the draft at all.
Lies.
Truth, nigga.
Alright.
We need some music notes, Jay.
Lies.
Truth, nigga. I want to hear that. But like I was saying, bro, the 4th quarter.
Lies, fallacy, and falsehoods.
Truth.com, nigga. Go to it, bro. So
Alright.
like I was saying, the 4th
I'm gonna
quarter
call
just.
you out on that.
Hey, go ahead, call me out, bro. Call my phone. You got my number, nigga. I don't give a shit what you do. So listen, the 4th quarter, the shit just got messy after that foul, bro. Like we couldn't get a stop, we couldn't get a score, we couldn't get nothing in transition, bro. They defense done somehow just packed up. We couldn't stop on Jordan Poole. He closed the game. We fucking sucked in the 4th quarter. We need better versions of these
That's the
niggas.
fact.
Tyrese Martin, bro. He ain't good unless he hitting shots, bro. Get this nigga the fuck off the team. I'm sorry.
That's
He
everybody.
gotta go. That ain't everybody, but because some other players on this team is getting rebounds, they playing defense, they hustling.
Zaire.
Yeah, one of the few niggas that I like on this team and he actually working his way into a clean starting spot. I ain't gonna lie, Clowney, bro, like Clowney need to hurry up and come back and solidify a spot because if Zaire gets re-signed to this team, he is going to be starting over that nigga. That's a promise.
Why is it
Did
one
you
or the
see?
other? Why can't you play one at the
Right.
3 and one at the 4? Why is it one or the other?
Did you guys see?
Because Cam Johnson is still on contract. That's why.
Did you guys see Clowney dyed his
Yeah,
hair? He
yeah.
dyed his. He's got the orange dreads now, similar kind of Claxton did a few years
Yeah,
ago.
I don't know what
Lee,
Clowney doing,
hold
bro.
on, Lee. Pass it to Jay after you're done.
Yeah, but to pass the ball, we just need better versions of these players. I don't give a shit how we get them, bro. Like that. Listen, the hell with the draft, the hell with the trades, the hell with the free agency, bro. Just pick one and let's get this shit going, man. Jay, go ahead.
Yeah,
Wow.
the chat funny as hell. Go ahead, Jay.
Man, I
Yo, Jay,
thought,
shout your channel out. Shout your you.
Yay!
yo, what's
Bro,
good,
tell them
man?
about the Different World show too. That shit fire. It come on tomorrow on Tuesday, right?
Yeah, a different show every Tuesday on my Instagram. Just follow me on Instagram and you'll see all of the details. But
Oh yeah, put that in the chat, bro. Cause I'm gonna be on tomorrow, man. Shit, I'm gonna be on the I'm be on the road tomorrow, man. I need something to listen to.
I, but the game, I don't know, bro. Like that fourth quarter was horrendous. Like our fourth quarters
Only
lately been
scored
pretty
12
bad.
points, Jay. Terrible.
Yeah. Fourth quarter's lately been pretty bad, and that's a problem. We can't close games. We came back because bro, I feel like we wasted a great defensive game because they got like 14 steals or some shit like that. They had mad pressure on them.
Sound
But
like they had a better defensive game than us. Shit.
nah, we just had a horrible offensive game. We couldn't
Yep.
score the rock.
No
Like
mid-range shots, pretty
Yeah, we
much.
had 12
3-point
points
was
in the
good.
fourth
Everything
quarter.
else was bad.
and
Yeah.
even with not being able to score the rock, we was taking like bad shots. And then at the end, they wasn't really taking no shots. Like they would like even Keon Johnson is fucking 18 seconds, 9 seconds left in the game. He holds the ball for the whole 9 seconds to take a shot. Like, bro, look at the clock. Like, I don't know. It was bad out there. But I don't think it's all bad. It was just bad today. We performed bad against bad teams. And I've been saying that. We be playing to the competition too much instead of just going out there and
Jay, I just want to say that again, regardless of how good or bad we do, certain teams is in violation of tank. They ain't got no business tanking. The Charlotte Hornets, they shouldn't. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, they should be tanking. But the Washington Wizards, the New Orleans Pelicans, they should not. Like, why are they playing so bad after getting all of that draft capital? And then the Brooklyn, then the NBA supposed to bless y'all at the Barclays?
man.
I just want to let y'all know, yes, I want the New Orleans Pelicans to get a 17th pick. I want the Washington Wizards to get a 22nd pick.
Hey, man.
I want the Charlotte Hornets to get a 13th pick. Toronto Raptors, bro, they like I gotta honor they tanking, man. They came in.
Can I say something? Respond to something Jay said. He said something interesting. So I think the problem is in the fourth quarter, right? When teams really, really like play defense against us and really, really strap up, we have a hard time right now because we don't have too many playmakers, bro. Like we don't have too many people that can get their own shot and get to their spots and really get their own shot off. The only two guys that we got close to doing that right now is Keon Johnson and Trendon Watford. That's why you see them with the ball in their hands a lot and trying to create for us because we don't really got no ISO offense outside of that when that defense gets really tough and straps down.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So
Right, Joey.
Yeah, and I agree with what Joey said, Jay, because I see us do a lot of catch and shoot. That's where a lot of our offense comes from.
Yeah, man, it was looking nasty out there. And I don't know, Jody got to get that together because I'm putting that on him because it was looking bad in the fourth quarter.
Jordy actually took the L when they interviewed him. He actually said it's on me to get these guys right, which is surprising me. I just thought the guys didn't play good tonight.
Things are gonna look better when CT and D'Lo come back. I promise you, they're gonna look better.
Oh, that's gonna be fun, Joey.
And I want to say something about Tyrese Martin. I don't think he's as bad or as good as he was. As good as he was looking before, and he ain't as bad as y'all saying he is now. Like, you just gotta let some of these players develop and see what they really are.
That's true. That's right.
Like, it's the lower averages. Shit balances out eventually. He just came out white hot, and everybody expected him to keep being that. But we got to see.
Yeah, he's not gonna shoot 8 for 10 every night from behind the 3-point line. That's crazy,
bro. He ain't have a good game since that Miami game, bro. Like he been hot
that,
garbage
just
for a
that
long
Suns
time.
game. Just that Suns game. That's the Suns game.
Come on, man.
Yo, he should have made a couple layups tonight. You know what I mean? A couple shots close to the rim, but it looked like he was just trying to be Trendon Watford for a minute. And even Trendon wasn't himself.
Yo,
tonight.
I'm sick and tired of that nigga.
That's what I wanted to say before I pass the rock.
Before I pass the rock, that's what I
want
to
say,
bro. If you don't one hand that shit,
hold on. The refs ruined this game. That's what happened. Like, even the fucking tech that Claxton got, it was on the refs because the refs was letting people get away with mad shit and then calling bullshit. And then since they was getting away with shit, everybody was trying shit because it's like, oh, he getting away with it. He getting away with it. They pushed me last time, so I'm gonna give him the same push. Like, the refs ruined this game. They should have either nipped it in the bud from the beginning, like, and called the fouls when they was happening, but they was trying to let them play too much. And then it boils over because from letting them play, you elbow me this time, now I'm a forearm you, and it turns into, that's why it was so much chippiness.
Oh yeah, that's fair, bro. The real shit, because bro, I mean, they looking at the reps. It's not like they can't see the reps. Like, oh, you gonna just let them do that? And they on the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets is on the road too, so it's like, oh, all right, okay, I understand it now. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know, man. It is.
Yo, LBL's funny, man.
Yeah, I see LBL talking shit in the chat, man, but I don't know, man. He got me all wrong, man. He didn't put my name on it, so he just said some Nets fans, like some random shit. So he talking about some, like maybe some on the panel, maybe he talking about, you know what I mean? But I know he ain't talking about me.
He probably talking about me. He stay calling me out. I'm like, damn. But we just don't happen to disagree. Now, I mean, if you want to be a tanker, I feel you. But I'm not from Houston. I'm not from the Oilers. I'm not a tanker. Now, I mean, that's not me. I'm trying to win games. And if we don't win games, cool. Fuck it. We deserve the number one pick because we asked. But I'm trying to win. I'm never going to say, come on, guys, let's go.
Let nigga Dayron go up with one hand, bro. Fuck that.
I appreciate Jay's energy. It's always consistent. Jay always has consistent energy, man. I respect that.
He does.
I need him one hand Odell in that shit.
Yo, come on, guys, let's go lose this shit.
Yes! No.
That ain't never gonna be me.
I don't like the way that sounds. And again, y'all, I said what I said because the Wizards and the Pelicans, in my opinion, humble opinion, they should not be there. The Utah Jazz, they're gonna be there. You see what they doing over there.
Bro, this roster got to get flipped badly.
The Sixers definitely shouldn't be there.
Brooklyn Nets. It should be the Utah Jazz, Charlotte Hornets, and the Brooklyn Nets. That should be the worst three teams on this.
Man, this whole roster got to be torn down.
I'm standing on the fact. Hold on, I'm standing on the fact that. Hold on, let me say this because we want to pass it to Jaden Big Priest and LM. I'm standing on the fact it was important for Sean Marks to prove to Joe Side that I got a good coach, a coach that could lead players, a coach that's the biggest voice, not a player, but the coach specifically. We need the coach to be more important than the players. We need the players to buy into the system. It's not necessarily more important. It's just the role of leadership. That's always going to stay consistent. We need that because KD came here and said, I ain't no leader. Are you looking at me like a leader? I just do work.
I just play basketball.
I just play basketball. What?
That's what KD said.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just a basketball player.
So that's why Jordy Fernandez is so important. Jordy the challenger Fernandez. I mean, so again, man, I don't want to be long-winded. We're gonna pass it back to Jay so we could keep going around the panel. Go ahead, Jay.
No, I'm good. Y'all keep cooking. I mean, that's all I really had to say. Just that was some bullshit. The
Let
rest
Priest get up here and preach, man. Where Priest at? Priest, get up here and
I
preach.
know what he's going to talk about.
Yeah, I'm gonna go real quick. I've been sick, so I ain't gonna be up here arguing all night.
Hope you feel better, Priest.
Get better, bro.
I ain't gonna argue with you,
come
but
in here
even if we
talking shit about
disagree,
my
we
boy.
still just preach.
Come in
Say the
here.
good word. Speak the good word.
Yeah. Y'all come in here killing my boy. But he ain't did nothing. Y'all want to lose, so he help us lose. You should be praising him. You should sing Claxton Flowers for his baby.
The Ten Commandments.
If he caused us to lose, y'all should be praising him, sending him diapers to the house.
Hell no.
Similac for his baby. Because he's helping the losing thing, right? When he play good, he don't get but 2 seconds of praise. I'll be listening too. When I don't come in here, I'll be listening. Like, yeah, Claxton did okay. Then you go on to the next person. But when he does something wrong, that shit gets like 5 minutes of airtime. It's sad. It's sad and pathetic.
That's because he getting paid $100 million. That's
I don't give a damn what he get paid. I'm not paid.
Right.
It's sad and pathetic. Y'all needs to stop doing it. Y'all talk about Cam Johnson.
I'll leave Claxton. I'll leave Claxton alone, bro. This ain't about me.
Yeah. I'm just saying, it's not fair to the brother that's going out there. When he win the game, you kill him for winning the game. When he lose the game, you kill him for losing the game. Niggas can't win no more. I don't understand it. I'm just trying to get some understanding. And he shouldn't even get no blame. That whole starting group was terrible. That's why the whole starting group got taken out, because all 5 of them people suck. So it wasn't really a Claxton problem. It was a group problem.
That's a fact.
But Claxton did kill our momentum with the flagrant. Just put it out there as a fact. It's a fact. That's what I'm saying. It's all a fact.
And he got the momentum with the winning bucket versus Philadelphia.
Yeah. Talking about 2 different games, bro.
Right, and beat on one leg.
And if you're being honest, and if you're being completely honest, for about 2 months now, consistently, since he's been consistently healthy, he has been one of the better players on the roster. He has been playing consistently good on both ends of the court. He's not shooting jumpers. He's not shooting fadeaways. But on both ends of the court, he's been one of the more consistent players on our team for almost 2 months straight. But, I mean, it is what it is. That's all I had to say.
I appreciate you, Big Priest. Every time we jump on the panel, we know you're going to say the good word. Shout out to Big Priest in the building. You know what I'm saying? That's fans is the best fans.
I'm going to go back in the chat because that just took a lot out of me to get that out. So,
feel better, Priest. Feel better, man.
Get some pale tea, like orange pills, lemon pills, boil it.
And let my man LM cook. Where LM at?
Yeah, LM, we want to hear this.
I mean, I have no words to say. I mean, it's kind of funny that we lost 2 times to the team that
the worst team in the league.
Yeah, that gotta count for something. No. So like y'all always like to break it down. LM, about the standings and losing to the worst team twice. Break it down how we get a good draft pick.
I mean, what's there to really break down? I mean, I feel like we already set the standard on what this team is, and realistically, the way I was looking at it with Washington, they 10-41, but I mean, I'm looking at their plays and I'm like, yo, what can Horty do with a Bilal Coulibaly? Like, what can Horty do with a Sar or any of these young guys? Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I don't know. It's like when it comes to us, like they just turn on the Jets and be like, yeah, all right, let's just beat Brooklyn. Like, and then they just go on and lose to the other teams. Like, I don't know if it's a vendetta or an agenda or what, but I don't know. I'm not too really fond. Like, there's no one on this team that I'm really attached to in terms of moving forward. Probably besides Cam Thomas. Like
I'm
it,
about to
it
clear my
it's
throat.
I
not.
don't even know about. I don't know
And I don't
about none of
even
these
and
niggas
even
except
him
for the
and
niggas that's getting
Cam
paid.
We'll
Thomas is
talk
like
about
Cam
this
Thomas
summer.
is one, but it's just like this roster, like Leaf was saying, it has to be torn down. Like and I like all these players to an extent, but it's not. Besides Zaire, it's
Lovable
not none of these
characters.
dudes I'm looking at that's
Reese,
like,
Leaf
yo,
said, "Get him out."
when the Nets win the
Lovable characters.
championship and
Niggas is
we are in
falling in love.
championship contention, there's none of these players I'm looking at that, yo, he's gonna be on the championship team. Like it has to be torn down. Like just looking at the product, like I understand this is like what we wanted, so the losses I'm
Nah,
not
nah,
complaining
nah.
about,
I don't like when fans
but
do that and say that. I don't like you doing that.
Lovable
Swap
what you
a
favorites.
mean?
Everybody
swap a
got
player.
lovable favorites on
No,
this
no, no.
team.
Leaf came here and he was at least honest and said, "I ain't got a player to swap him out, but we need better talent." You guys keep saying this about the talent. Stop doing that. Swap out a player. Who? Who for who?
It's called drafting, Breeze.
Hey, I ain't gonna
Yeah.
hold you. Can I say this? I ain't gonna hold you. I think Tucson deserved to be here over.
No, he
Oh
don't.
my God.
Over,
No, he don't. No, he
no,
don't. No, but
he
yeah,
let
no,
me
he
Yo,
don't.
finish.
hold on.
He
Wait,
deserved. He
let him
deserved.
finish it.
He
Who a
didn't
better bench
be
player
here
than
over.
Zaire Williams right now in the league?
In the
Gary.
league, you really just asked that question?
Zaire Williams.
Peyton
Oh
Pritchard,
my
bro. Next
God.
question.
Okay, that's
Exactly.
one. No, that's one.
Peyton Pritchard, T.J. McConnell, bro. That like almost
Okay, two.
anybody off of
Benedict
No, two.
Mathurin, like
anybody
dudes.
No.
anybody off of the Memphis bench. Anybody? Come on. What are you
Jalen
serious?
Wells, Jalen Wells,
Hold on,
like
Zaire Williams ain't better than this. Saldi Ante? What's his name?
No, he just came
Salty
from that
Aldama?
team.
Yeah.
Salty Aldama?
Salty
No,
Aldama? Fuck no.
no, he's not better than Aldama.
I don't
You
know.
crazy?
What you mean you don't know? What you doing? What you doing? What you doing?
No, he's
Is,
not better than
is
Salty.
Zaire Williams
He's a,
better than Christian
You
Wood?
gotta watch the
That's
other
what she
29
asked.
teams, my nigga, bro.
Let,
I
Like,
ain't gonna
yo,
lie,
don't
he
yo,
might
L,
be
don't
better.
give
He
it.
might be
I'm
better
not
than
even.
Cam Reddish.
Don't give
I ain't
LM
gonna
no
Yeah,
lie.
I got
ideas.
you. Yeah, you got him there on that one.
He not
Yeah,
even picking no players. We giving them players.
we,
Like who
we
you
have to we
swapping
have
out
to
for?
restructure this whole roster, Breeze. Let's just call it what
Nah,
it is.
y'all
The
saying
Junkyard
that, but
Squad,
y'all
as
ain't
fun
got
as
no
it is,
players.
it's a
destroyed and
mirage.
rebuilt.
It's a
Y'all ain't got
mirage,
no
Breeze.
you gotta stop falling in love
Mirage.
with these players just because they here. Stop.
I
Destroy
mean, guys,
and
doesn't this feel like
rebuild.
the 2018 bootleg version before we go have to start? That's what it feels like. I know the playbook right now. There's nothing has changed.
Y'all gotta
Unfortunately, it
stop
did
shit.
change.
Y'all
Yo,
gotta
It's
stop
not
shitting
changed.
on
you
these
know what's
players just
yo,
because
you
they
know what's
here.
crazy?
Exactly.
You know what's crazy? I
Yeah,
was just on
exactly. To
Twitter.
that point,
I
get
was
to that
actually
part.
I was just on Instagram, right? You know what's crazy? It's
There you
funny I
go with
mentioned
a
I
head
was
at,
just on
Bree.
Instagram, right? And I was looking at a Detroit Pistons page, and they was like, "Yo, I remember the days when we had Saban Lee, we had Sadiq Bey. Yo, these niggas was Killian Hayes. These niggas was ass. Like the fact that we got Kay Cunningham and we the sixth seed in the East now, and we had to go through all that bullshit. And I'm just looking at that, and I'm like, were these niggas attached to Sadiq Bey when they were like, ass? Like, were they attached to Killian Hayes? Were they attached to Saban Lee? Were these guys thinking at any point, yo, we got a chance to get Kay Cunningham in this draft?
Hey,
I ain't
LM.
rocking with it. Were they
Hey,
attached as much as we are to these
can I
players
answer
as
that?
they were
Can I
back
say that?
then?
They
Like
Can
just
I answer that?
Hold on,
it just
Let
boggles
me
me.
answer that.
Like
LM, let
it's
me
Hold
answer
on,
that.
hold on.
gaudy.
Yeah,
That
I
shit
ain't gonna lie.
was.
Let me answer that first, Joey.
Okay.
Listen, LM, I'm looking at it like this. First off, as a fan base, they gotta be mad they missed with Killian Hayes. Call it what you want. He was a high draft pick, and it didn't work out with that team. Again, that we don't have that comfort zone where we got all of these back to backs. Yeah, we could focus on 2026, but really a big part of this fan base, LM, want to get a great pick with this 2025 draft pick. Fair to say, right?
Yeah, I think that would be the plan. But Breezy, the thing about it is, I remember when Sadiq Bey was on that team, he was dropping 40-point games.
LM. I'm
But
gonna
they
Like
answer
got
he
a
was
that.
different
balling on
comfort.
that team
Hold on, hold
Let me
before
on.
they
answer
They
got the
got a
team they
different.
got.
Hold on, LM. What I'm saying is they got a different comfort zone. How many picks did they have back to back? They had at least 3 first lottery picks back to back to back to back. Like
exactly.
that's.
But
Am I lying?
Breezy. Hold on. LM, hold on. Let me just say this. LM, it's cap, bro. It's easy for them to say that shit in hindsight because they up right now. But make no mistake about it. Some of them were attached to them players, bro. They was attached to the Sadiq Bays and the Killian Hayes when they had them, bros. They just capping right now because they up. And they doing good right now
Why,
with the players
Joey?
they
They
got.
changed their organization. They
Wait,
fired
who
their
capping?
previous owner and got a whole new
I'm talking
bunch of
about
people.
the
And
Pistons
look at them
fans.
now. They
The
restructured
Pistons.
everything. The
The
Pistons
Piston
restructured
fans.
everything, man.
What I'm gonna
We
say
should
about
think
that,
about that. So we should
what
I
I'm
think
gonna
mean,
about
say
it.
about
listen,
that
the
real quick.
Pistons upgraded that coach and they upgraded that spacing, bro. Like
And owner too. Leaf. They
they did
changed up the whole
upgrade their
damn
owner, yeah.
structure. That's
Well,
what
yeah,
we should
they did
do.
strength.
We really
They
should.
did change the whole damn structure. But I mean, the thing is that we still got we still got a lot of garbage, bro, in this organization, bro. Like, and we got to clean this shit up. It's
Maybe it will
nasty.
be better when our front office is changed.
Facts, man.
When
Get
the
Bob
front
Myers here right now, man. Get a guy with an actual degree
well,
in business and
Bob
economics.
Myers is in Washington helping Magic Johnson right now, bro.
That's a
Like,
side gig, Leaf. That's a side gig. He can become anything else he wants. It's
well,
a side gig.
call him up and see if he's gonna come over here. Other than that, bro, is right now that's what's set in stone.
Did you hear what,
We
did you hear
gotta
what,
get the. Hold
Team
on,
B
John.
said?
John,
Leaf?
leave, John. We gotta go to let Ellen finish. We gotta get the LBL.
Mhm.
LBL was in the
Oh,
chat.
I'll be up back there. All right.
Definitely want
Oh,
to
here we
finish.
go.
What's up, LBO? Well, yeah, I mean, realistically, like, here's hoping that the roster, besides Cam Thomas, I guess, like, I just think that we need, as we've been saying on here, we need better talent. Like Horty to me, my assessment of him is going to come when we get talent on this team. That's when my real objective thought of him is going to come in, because it's like, all right, well, we did our job. Front office did their job. Hopefully, by the grace of God, we got you your guys. Now let's see what you can do with them. And that's going to be the real assessment to me of Horty, and seeing if he can really be, our coach moving forward. I like what he's doing. Don't get me wrong, but I want to see what he do with elite talent. I want to see what he do if we can get some, better players on the team, and see what he do with that. And also, I don't know why we ain't played Derek. Like, we should have gave him like some minutes. Like, if he balling in the G League, I
Facts.
think it's about time that he come up and, like, yo, get some real NBA burn. Cause if you dropping 30, I mean, I guess the league is different, but it's like
Take Jalen
he our
Wilson
pick.
spot.
Like, you got to go out there. You got to throw him in the mud eventually. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's his choice,
He
but
could be our new tank commander. Put him out there, man.
This is why it's so
yeah, but
confusing. He should
Derek
be
should get
playing.
minutes. But
He should be.
yeah, go ahead, LBL. I'll pass the rock.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, Bill.
LBL,
what's good?
man, it was good.
Yeah, I
LBL,
agree
so
with a
good.
lot of what Priest was saying. I think he was being kind of even-handed in terms, and I think it was probably a little bit more on you, John. But I think when he was saying this, it's like in terms of Claxton, it's like Claxton has been more consistent lately, and I kind of noticed that myself as well. But it also is an indictment of the talent of the team. If for the last month or two he's been one of the best players, it's like then that's it in a nutshell. If he's one of the best players, then that shows you we don't have a lot of talent.
Right.
Because he's a freaking second round pick who played above his actual choice, but he's limited to what he is. So I just don't think he's really that good. He tries hard, and the thing that I'm going to say is, John, if you're going to talk about him and all the bad stuff he does, then you have to talk about how he won the game the other day. And
I did. I acknowledged it. I gave him kudos.
But you got to be more even-handed. So like at this point, I don't really. It's really not so much against Claxton. It's against the talent that we have. And what I'm saying is, so when we're talking about this, we just don't have a lot of talent. And I'm just gonna be up front with it. When I put something in the chat about
But LBL. All
Right.
right. So when you say we don't have a lot of talent, so you're not keeping none of these players going into the draft? You think what is your actual perspective on what we should do with the roster as far as reconstruction?
I'm saying what we should do is when we get the draft picks and everything, then we'll see what we got. Look, the draft is before free agency. So I'm saying, so it's before renewing anyone or anything like that. So see what you got in the draft, and then that'll tell you who's expendable and who isn't. because we could all like Watford or we can
So
like what
LBL, can I
does.
LBL, can I ask you a question? Besides the Boston Celtics, isn't it fair to say that the best players on that team that went to the finals or won the championship, they didn't have high draft picks? Like, yeah, the Celtics did, but what about the the Nuggets? They had Jokic, he wasn't a high draft pick. What about the team before that? You know what I'm saying?
All
Like,
right. It's not fair to say that because let's go over the fact that most teams have premium players who and see the thing is when you talk about guys that might be projects or they develop later, then you have to have patience. Y'all don't have the patience. Y'all just want everyone to be great right away, and
all
that's
right, so
what.
hold on. Far as great right away, they saying that Johnny Broom is better than Cooper Flag, far as being player of the year.
What?
That's what I
No,
heard.
no,
That easy. Block that. Come on.
That's what I
John,
heard. That's what I
John,
heard.
what
I
they're
know people don't like the guy,
John,
but come on.
John,
Come
John,
on.
what they're saying
What
is
is
Come
being
he's
on.
said
having
is that he
his stats are better than Cooper Flags, and his team is a higher ranked team. So he could get player of the year, but player of the year doesn't always determine who the number one draft pick is. So it's nothing against
Zach
that.
Edey had
So
a lot of player of the years, I think, too.
The problem, LBO, is they don't
uh,
rate skill set. Cooper on Duke has that
no,
team
but what
running like
I'm
a
saying
fine
is
machine,
that,
man.
but I'm
Is what
But
it
saying
goes
Breezy,
on
just
to.
because you're the best player in college, once you
yeah,
get to
that
the
doesn't mean
NBA,
you're gonna be the
it's a
best
whole
pro.
different ball game. You
Yeah,
competing with
That's
300
a
other
fact.
players in the league.
That's
so
a
You're
fact.
not the big man on campus no more.
that's
Yeah.
That's what they
irrelevant,
said.
really. That's irrelevant. So what I'm
Yeah, it's
saying is,
irrelevant.
they're just he's on the
They just
best
doing
team.
their job. They supposed to hype it up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
you like when people hyping up
but
the
I'm
Derek
saying
Queen versus Bailey
but I'm
thing, like
saying
Ace Bailey could be better than Queen in a few years. Like we don't know. Like
but what I'm
Yeah.
saying is I'm just trying to give you an honest fact about the team turning on this team and watching it. It's ugly to watch. I'm saying maybe so, and I'm not saying that because I was used to Durant or I'm used to Kyrie. I'm used to freaking 40 years in Nets teams, and I'm just saying sometimes their teams. I don't want to see freaking Tate George play. I don't want to see certain guys. I don't want to see scrubby guys play. And it's like I don't want to see
Like color
Anthony Morrow.
scrubby.
I don't want to see Anthony Morrow missing
Scrubby
threes.
guys. That's funny. Scrubby
No, I'm
guys.
just saying.
Scrubby
It's
guys. I
fact.
like that you called them scrubby guys,
I'm
man.
saying,
Hashtag scrubby
like, look at
guys.
yo, Yogi
that's what
Ferrell, Shane
what's
Larkin
Timothy
what
type
Leroux
I'm saying.
players,
Cabarro.
TLC,
So what I'm saying
Mozgov.
is,
See, Gary, I can
if you
pronounce it,
like
Gary.
these guys, you
There you
like them,
go.
right? If you like these guys, you like them. But I'm saying I don't want to see them on our team, and that's what I'm saying. Remember,
I don't
after the
either.
But
Sadiq,
Sean Marks
after the
does.
Sadiq, after the Sadiq Bay trade, right? And then he started like averaging 15. There were a lot of people here in Brooklyn who were like, "Oh man, we blew it with Sadiq Bay.
I
We should."
still think Sadiq Bey is solid. Call me crazy. I think he's a
So
solid
Yeah, I'm
player.
sorry he
it
had
is
that
what it
injury,
is.
man.
But
That
what
was
I'm
crazy.
saying is,
But he was playing
so
good
so.
basketball considering too.
But then I also want to address something that Jay said that this is Jay said because when he was saying I'm not with that losing and this and that and I'm not with that, I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
that
that's what he
doesn't.
said. That's what he
No,
said.
no, I'm saying so. This is what I'm saying. That's not that doesn't define you. Like I'm saying, I'm not asking any player on the team to throw games. I'm not asking the coach to throw games. But what I am saying is there's certain ways that you manage things so that you can make it better. I think Gary and I
Exactly.
talked about this on his thing when I said when you setting up a rotation for the World Series and stuff, sometimes you might throw out a sacrificial lamb. You might throw out a pitcher just so that you can get your guy in who you want. It's like you setting it up. It's like when you punting in football, right? You giving up the ball, but you hoping that everything works out so that you get it back. This is just a long range idea of punting. You're tanking so that you can get the best talent. So then when you have your coach already and you get that best talent, you get better. And that's what I'm
I
saying.
think I think fans
Think
see
about
that they just don't want to go through the losing. They
I know,
understand the
but that's
long
what I'm
term
saying.
picture.
But then you don't have as much resolve as you think you do. Because saying like, oh, I just ain't with that tanking. I ain't with that losing. That doesn't make you a loser because you're a fan who says, "Oh, I want us to tank now so that we could be better later." I mean, that's no resolve.
I
Like,
think
I don't
middling is
walk down.
more loser mentality than anything.
Seriously, it does us no favors.
A middling mentality is more loser than anything.
I agree with that as well because I'm saying, the stakes is high, as De La Soul used to say, right? And this is what I'm saying. You got to look at it and say, yo, what are we really playing for? Are we playing so that we could be a 7th or 8th seed 3 years from now? Who cares about and with players who are approaching 30? Come on.
We trying to win a championship. That's the ultimate goal.
Yeah, and Johnson's not going to be that piece.
So
and LBO is another point to be made about the Nets fans saying let the pick fall where it may fall. Like realistically, you give Marks all this praise, but the thing about it is, I'm talking about our pick. I'm not talking about Milwaukee or the Knicks pick. The fact of the matter is, how long, like somebody else said, I don't remember, like you struck out with a Cam Thomas at 27. But realistically, how many Cam Thomases you gonna find at 27? How many players are you gonna find there that can put up that much consistency in his last few drives? You don't even. When's the last time you build a team with somebody at 27? It is extremely rare. Most of these, Cam Thomas was in the same draft as Cade Cunningham.
Right.
Like you see the difference. It's not saying we can't get a good player at 15 or 14 or 13. I'm not saying that, but
and also we're talking about these 2 drafts, right? Which are supposed to be talent laden drafts. So what I'm saying is, if you look back at that 2021 draft, they said that wasn't a good draft. And you know what? And you know what? They may be right when you go and you look at, well, man, what pick was Keon Johnson? Well, man, what pick was Zaire Williams? Zaire Williams was a top 10 pick. How come he's not starting yet? How come he isn't starting yet and doing well? And he's been in the league. This is his 4th year in the league. Why? What's going on? It's because it wasn't a good draft. That's why.
I disagree with that a little bit, LBR. I'm gonna push back on that because
Segun was at 15 and he started.
Hold up, Breezy. Hold up. I'm gonna push back on that because I think that some players blossom earlier than others. It takes some players a little bit longer than others, bro. So I can't really say that just because you ain't come out the gate hitting it, that you ass or you didn't, you're not going to be a good player.
But Joey, do you see Zaire?
This is why I feel like y'all be talking in circles.
Player,
hold on, wait. Can I say something? This is why I feel like y'all be talking in circles.
No, but he's a decent role player.
Y'all sit there and say everybody on this team is so ass and we need better players. But then you say Sean Mark should have put worse players out there so they could lose more games. Like either he tried to get bad players.
That's why you got your own pick back.
I think that the bad players, quote unquote, the bad players were put out there. It's just Jordy Fernandez figured out how to get them niggas to win. That's what that was.
Right. And let me say
so
this,
the nigga that you need to be mad at about the tank is Jordy Fernandez. Be mad at the coach that's supposed to get us winning and supposed to be our coach.
That's not even true. That's not even true because these
niggas was losing last year.
No, but Leaf, if Sean was serious about the tank, Cam Johnson wouldn't be on the team, one.
Yep.
And 2, even if he was on the team, he wouldn't be starting.
That's not true neither.
Yes, it is.
You talking about a nigga that's leading the team and scoring with 19 points. The tank is listen. The quote unquote tank is good. It's just not good enough for y'all.
But if you're serious about losing games, why are you keeping the person on your team that's preventing you from doing that?
The tank. I reckon it ain't bad enough for y'all. It ain't bad enough for John. It ain't bad enough for Gary. It ain't bad enough for
don't play against Philly, we win that game, yes or no?
Then why do we give the Rockets those picks? Leave them. Why do we give the Rockets those picks? We might just give them a championship for free. Then essentially.
Hold on.
We're not giving, bro. We've been giving away championships.
Hold on. I'm gonna say something real quick. I'm gonna say something real quick. I just did my podcast the other day. The bench, our bench, damn near everybody on the bench is averaging 10 points right now. Damn near everybody on the bench, except for Tyree Martin. He's averaging almost 8 points. But everybody on that bench is averaging damn near 10 points a game. You know what I'm saying? For your bench. Now, if your bench is averaging, everybody in your bench is averaging almost 10 points a game. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna win games because those not even your starters, right? As Lee just said, right?
Iceman.
Yeah, yeah.
I was reading a book called "A T-Neck to Brooklyn," right? The championship roster bench, all of them was just shy of scoring 10 points. I'm just saying that's what championship rosters do. But go ahead, continue.
Yeah. So once you have, right, you talk about players like Cam Johnson. I'm gonna say it again. Tanking teams have people that are scoring the same amount of points as Cam Johnson, right? It's just that the rest of the team is not that good. The supporting cast is not that good. See, our supporting cast, y'all think is not that good, but they averaging damn near 10 points. So that makes the difference, you know what I'm saying, winning and losing. Now you got Cam Thomas out too. Like I did my podcast, Cam Thomas is out. He's not dropping 25 points a game. So you take that away, right? And you got Cam Johnson averaging 19, you would think, oh yeah, if we lose Cam and we still got Cam Johnson, we will lose more games. But the problem is your bench is averaging, everybody in your bench is averaging damn near 10 points.
You got it. Well, hold up. The thing about that, Ice.
Hold on. Let me say this real quick. Yo, I don't know if I pulled this up wrong, if I'm bugging, but I don't see that we got our own pick on this draft thing.
We do. It should be there. See where it says "Oh Breezy"? See where it says "Oh"?
No, that's second round.
Oh, it's there. It's not gone. Well, it depends what happens with it. We don't know where this pick's going to land. If it lands 15, it's not a lottery pick.
No, why it's not up there?
Did we trade our own pick, bro?
No, bro.
We might as well have if we don't get a top pick.
I don't know what's going on with that, but we have our
Hold up, because we were supposed to have four. We had 4 picks in this first round coming into this year.
I don't know what's up with the website, but we have our pick, bro. We ain't trade our own pick.
We traded away a second pick to a different team. That's what we did.
It'd be all over Twitter if we have
the Warriors. We gave the Warriors one of our second round picks. That's what we did.
Yeah, well, anyway, like I said, I think that when it comes to our picks and looking at our team, it's just like we need a lot more talent. And what I'm saying is, when you look at who are the guys that are gonna stick at this point, I'm saying I don't know, because you don't get these guys until you start getting foundational guys first. Once you get those.
So you saying Cam Thomas not generational?
Oh, he's definitely not generational, but you.
Wow. I disagree.
Okay,
with
you
that.
can disagree. So wait, hold on, LBO, I got him. Hold on. So, do you think, right? Because when we talk about generational, it's a lot. I think there's generational players, but I do think that there's also people. I think where Cam Thomas is generational at is his scoring. I think he has a generational scoring talent. But in terms of he's not a generational all-around player. He can score. I agree with Jay from BK. Well, what Jay from BK said, he said Cam Thomas is a top 10 scorer in the league, and I agree. I think he is a top 10 scorer in the league. But in terms of an all-around game, like Kay Cunningham at halftime last night had 29 and 17. Like, it's are you saying like one day you could see Cam Thomas putting up those type of numbers? He might have the 30, but like it's kind of like he has a skill set that's generational, but in terms of his all around game, it still needs a little bit of work. I'm not saying that it can't get better, but what I am saying is a lot of people around the league, especially GMs, they not exactly in terms of the talent in this league. They're not exactly going to use Cam Thomas and be like, "Yo, I want to build my franchise around Cam."
It'd be nice if he was healthy for a full season.
Let me be specific.
That'd be nice.
When I say here generational talent, I mean his talent is scoring the ball, and he's generational when it comes to that. The generational,
I agree.
Is what you're talking about. You're talking about a player that can do everything. Pretty much, that's a generational player, right? So I'm saying,
I agree.
There's a difference between a generational talent and a generational player, and I hope we bring that clarity.
I think he has generational talent in terms of his scoring. Like he has a scoring talent that not a lot of people have, but
But generation
Player, I think he got a lot of work, but
generational means you come around once in a generation. That's what it means. It means like every 20 years or so. So I'm like, what? He's the greatest scorer in 20 years? No, F out of here.
I don't think I don't think it's like that though. I just think
No,
he
that's
means
what
in terms
because
of
remember,
like
because what he heard, what Breezy heard me said is, I actually said you need foundational players, and then he took it to mean generational. Foundational means these are your core guys, these are your cornerstone guys that you're going to try to build the team with. Generational is something else. Generational means like they only come around every 20 years or so. And I'm saying Cam Thomas is not a guy that only comes around every 20 years or so. That's what I'm
we
saying.
got a Cam Thomas in this draft right now.
I got a good question for you, Breeze. We talk about foundational pieces. Who's a better leader in your opinion, Cam Johnson or Cam Thomas? Who's the real leader of this team?
Cam Thomas ain't playing no
Cam
game.
Johnson, man.
The same, bro.
Oh wow! Damn, Breezy, ouch, ouch.
No, bro, it's not a. Well, why was that out for me, bro?
Because Sean Mark said it. Not because Sean Mark said that Johnson's the pro, the guy we sort of look up to, and Thomas. I thought Thomas would be that guy, so I'm a little surprised.
Because he's an older, more veteran seasoned
He's a
player.
vet, but I
He's a
don't look at
vet,
Cam Johnson
but
as
Cam
a I don't
Johnson's
look at
averaging
Cam Johnson
13
as a
points
leader
as a
though.
lottery pick. If that is what we have to look up to, this is why we have to change the leadership on
I ain't
this
gonna
team. That's
lie,
horrible.
there's
That's
plenty of Cam.
horrible.
Oh, but yo, just like you said, if you can find a lot of Cam Thomases, you can find a lot of Cam Johnsons too. I think. Like,
Yeah, get Johnson off
not
this team. This is
belaboring.
more boring than
Oh
rice
my
pudding, man.
goodness, man.
I'm not saying that at all, but I'm just saying, hey, there are some guys in this league that, who have come and gone through this league that, they could just score. They could just score on everybody. So that doesn't make them, generational. And I'm saying, let's see if he can play freaking 70 games first. Let's see if he
yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Breezy. They
I
getting
agree with
at you in
LB on
the
that
they
one for
getting at you
sure.
in the chat for that
Yo,
generational
you
comment, bro.
see that shit, Alan? What? I say, yo, that shit ain't no super chat. I ain't finna put that on the
Yo,
spread.
LBL, if I'm Cam
And then you had to
Thomas and
go
I'm
and
being
take
told Johnson's the leader, I'm
hold on. Let
requesting a
me press
trade.
the
I'm
chat
requesting
since
a trade
LL
from
said that
Thomas.
shit. Hold on, listen. Y'all talking all that shit about Cam Thomas, but I'm gonna tell you like this. When it come down to the fourth quarter after Kyrie left, because we was praising
Just
Kyrie.
wait till Cam Thomas prove y'all wrong. That's
Yeah,
it, man.
exactly.
You
Like
don't
He
gotta
gotta
Kyrie,
say
play.
nothing.
He gotta play 70 games. We need a full season from Cam. That's a fact. We need a full
listen,
season from
they
Cam.
said
Like,
Kyrie was the king of the fourth, and then Kyrie left, and then it was Cam Thomas. He was at the most points in the fourth quarter.
Right.
but
That
we
was
do
the
we do
Thomas's
need a
best
full
skills
season.
here.
We
His
do
fourth
need a
quarter
full. He
amazing.
needs to play like at least 73 games next season.
he's only
Like,
played 66 games, the most he's ever played.
See, that's why it might not be a bad idea if Thomas translates to a bench piece. Because if you could close him fresh in fourth quarters, you're a championship team at that point. If he's that good in
Who are
fourth
you coming off the
quarters.
bench for, John? Since you want to say that, who are you
I'm just
coming off
saying.
the bench?
But Breeze, this depends
Who are you
on.
coming off the
Wait.
bench for?
Can I finish? This all depends on if he could be healthy. But let's just say these injuries keep popping up, but he's still scoring at a high clip. Eventually, if you get better talent and he moves to the bench, that might be better for him
See,
longevity wise. If he
look,
can't,
they are just
hold up to the
holding him
health.
out so they could tank more, and y'all not even grateful for that. Y'all just want to say Cam Thomas trash because he chilling.
But
Like
see,
I think he
I
got a
don't
real
even,
injury.
hold on.
I
bro.
don't think
That
they holding him
injury,
out so he could
There's
tank
never
more. I just
enough
think
of
he
these
really
tankers,
injured.
man.
Jay,
bro. I
but
think they are
Jay,
like I
Jay,
said
aren't
this
you
weeks
talking about?
ago, but if they wasn't trying to tank, he would be playing. But
But
they
Jay,
saying no, we
Jay,
want you at 100%. You might be at 92%. You might be at 97%, but we need you at 100% before you play a
98%. If
game.
98 ain't
go
100.
against
That's
your
that, and I feel
doesn't
like
that go
that's what
against
they
your
doing.
creed?
But everybody on every other team in the league is playing through little shit like that.
So then why
But
is it?
they're holding him out because they know he's going to contribute to winning more.
So then what you're saying is the Nets are ignoring what you're saying about
Shout
we
to
play
people
to win.
in the chat.
Like
Yes.
no, I'm saying so that's including the coach too, right?
No.
Or why doesn't it
The
not
front
include the
office.
coach? Why doesn't it include the coach?
I think the coach is trying to win because that goes on his
No, but
record.
but so then how come Jordy doesn't say, I know Cam Thomas is healthy.
Right.
Let me win.
Yeah, but
Right.
they gonna tell him you don't
He
make
a
those
first year head
decisions.
coach,
You
bro.
know
They gonna
what?
tell him you
Breezy,
don't make
right?
those
Breezy said
decisions
Jordan
with our
should start
assets.
still this
If
season,
we're
though,
saying he's
Breezy.
still injured and he need to get to
Hey,
100%,
Breezy.
that's what we doing.
Hold on. LBL. Again, this is why context is important. Besides Nick Nurse, and again, let me bring context to Nick Nurse. The first time Nick Nurse had a head coaching job for the Toronto Raptors. Previously, he was 5 years of experience. He had 5 years experience as an assistant coach with the same Toronto Raptors. That's the only time that was a rookie head coach that won a championship. Jordi Fernandez was not in a situation where he could be in a competing with a championship, and every fan will tell you only what Cam Thomas. You could like even me. I'm one of the biggest Cam Thomas fans that you guys know. And I'm saying I don't only want to compete with just Cam Thomas. I do want to see him have maybe a Derek Queen, where we could get an inside-outside game. I do want to see maybe a high draft pick, a Yago or somebody. I don't know. I'm just saying I'm interested in the draft. I don't want him to be alone. I seen Iverson trying to do it by himself with the 76ers.
So
He
it
really
sounds
couldn't
like,
get but so far just
but it
trying to be
sounds
the
like you're saying
you know
you
what I'm saying? So
but what it sounds like you're saying is you want Jordy to not play him so that they can continue to tank.
bro, I'm saying if that's what Cam Thomas he feel like that's best for his career, then yeah, I'm with it too. Because I think he can help us win a championship.
But isn't that going against the whole grain? People are paying their money to go into to go to
That's a
the
fact.
games to see
Yeah,
them
that's a
win,
fact.
That's
to
a
see
fact.
them win, and now you saying, "Oh nah, but we're gonna keep our best player out just so we can lose." That's not what is that? That's not.
That's why
No,
this season makes no sense.
No. What I'm
Exactly,
saying
John.
is some things
Doesn't.
is in the fan control, some things aren't.
But
Now,
Breezy,
far
you said
as,
Jordan was in
And
charge,
hold on, hold on,
though.
hold on.
We're
no,
talking
And if
hold
they
on.
were,
Let me address LBL. Let's not do this. Now, first and foremost, Cam Thomas don't control what the front office does with the draft picks.
Not talking about the player.
No. I'm not talking about the player neither. I'm talking about the fact that the front office decides how the team is going to be constructed. They don't trust this roster. They want to build from the draft. You got to realize Joe Tsai, in my opinion, giving the mulligan to Sean Marks. Again, a lot of people would say that while we don't have a new GM, the truth is that it's loyalty. This is the first GM that Joe Tsai ever hired. And he did try to compete as a GM. He did the right thing by getting KD and Kyrie as an owner. You're not mad that the GM went out and did that, made sure that happened and it got done. I think the misunderstanding was giving the stars too much power. Hence, a Jordi Fernandez, the biggest voice in the locker room. Whoever we draft, I think Jordi Fernandez have a say on the matter. I do.
Then why is it Thomas playing then? Because see, I have a few issues here, Breezy. Breezy, you said to me multiple times Jordy's in charge this season. He has to prove Joe Tsai right for the investment.
I'm
Right?
telling you why. I'm answering your question. Jordi Fernandez is a rookie head coach. He's not trying to compete for a championship in his first year.
We're winning 20 games, though. We won 20 games, but we're supposed to win 20 games, so he is competing for something.
Bro, listen, far as
20 games ain't competing for shit.
Bro,
we're near playing. We're half game near playing, so he's competing for something.
No, you John, you're asking for a top 3 pick. You're focused on 3 players.
That's where we got our pick back, so I'm not willing to that.
Yo, hold on, wait. Speaking of top 3, did y'all see Ace Bailey move down?
That's a lie.
To 9.
I was looking at
I don't
the
believe in them damn draft boards.
I was looking at the draft prospect board. Know what I mean, the NBA one, and that shit said Igor Demin was number 3 now. Ace Bailey was number 4.
That's a lie.
Bro, listen, they ain't listen. Like I said, bro, like when May 12th hit, bro, like that's when I'm either gonna speak or not gonna speak, bro. It's people up in here, bro, that wasn't gonna be satisfied with number 4. That's just the truth of the matter, bro. If we got number 4, nobody. There's a lot of people up in here that was pro tank that was not going to be satisfied.
Nah, that's not me. I feel like whoever we draft, Jordi Fernandez is gonna help players develop them as well.
Stop that.
Bro.
Oh, come on, bro.
Listen, you have a top 6. That's it. Anything else, that's a project.
If he was all that, he would have helped. if he was all that, he would have helped Keegan Murray be better already.
Bruh, y'all
But he
mad at
didn't.
me. Y'all should be mad at the Washington Wizards. Look
I'm
at how
saying
much draft
Sacramento.
capital they had and they ain't win
Sacramento,
no,
right?
they ain't do nothing with it. Look how
He
many.
was on
Hold on.
Sacramento,
Listen,
right?
no. Hold on. Listen. I just want y'all to look at this because we fighting amongst each other and I don't like it. All I'm trying to say from one net fan to the other is this. From the last time we had a lottery pick that like 3, 1, 2, or 3, look at the time from then till now, and now we having the opportunity. And now look at the other teams and look at their draft capital from then till now, and look at how many opportunities they had to build their roster. The NBA shouldn't go to them anyway. It should come to the Brooklyn Nets just for the fact that they went there and they did not have success with those teams far as NBA championships. It makes sense to go to the Brooklyn Nets to give us a top 3 pick. I don't care what the records say. Look at what the
Breezy, that's your logic,
is,
though.
bro.
Yeah,
That's
and we
your
don't
logic.
have
That don't mean it's
a
gonna happen.
resume to sell with. We only have economic equity,
That's
Breeze. I keep
still
saying this. The only thing we have to
What you mean
sell is
only?
economic
Hold on.
success.
What you mean only in the business of basketball? What do you mean only?
Because the NBA wants to make money, please. Obviously, there's another game being played. Forget the basketball side of things. The only thing we have to sell the NBA on is what Joe decides doing with AI technology and all this infrastructure crap he's got himself vested in. If that can't get you a top 3 pick, we're screwed because we don't have a resume to tell the NBA, oh, we can make it work. We had 3 of the best scorers of all time. We couldn't make that work for a year. Not even a year and a half. We could make that work.
Nah,
How
I
come the
think
Spurs got
bro.
got top picks?
You're not a salesman, are you? You're not a salesman.
I'm still not one of the guys that think we need a top 3 pick to do all right in this draft. You know what I'm saying?
Then why we give the Suns picks away? I asked them why we give the Suns picks away. We could have kept all of our picks and look like geniuses right now. Instead, we might just give the Rockets a free championship. Hey, we got the 10th pick though.
Just saying, like
that don't make sense.
The way that you look at things is different from, you know what I mean? Like the way I look at things. Once again, like to make this team better, you don't have to kill the whole roster to make the team better. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So Iceman, if you think if we pick 13, we good?
13? Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
The point is, but
Yeah.
Exactly.
Who's at 13? Who's at, hold on. Who's at? Tell me who's at 13.
Who's at 13? Yeah.
But the
Nobody. Who's at 10?
Well, to be fair, the players I'm thinking of that can help this. The reason why I asked us because the players I'm thinking of that I think will outside of the top 3 that will help this team, they already gone. That's what I'm saying. About 13.
So basically,
Trey Johnson. To me, Trey Johnson is gone.
Yes.
Yegor is gone. Queen is gone. Fears is gone.
No. When you say Queen is gone, where Queen gonna go?
I don't know if Queen would be gone.
Yeah,
Queen is gonna be gone. The way he's playing, he's going to be gone.
So
somebody is picking him up.
So
but if he keeps up his reduction, yeah.
So basically, we're cooked. Right?
Yeah, he's gonna be top 4, probably top.
What about
10,
the
top 11?
Hoya Center?
Y'all gotta relax.
What about
man.
the
Y'all
Hoya
just love
Center?
Overreacting.
Y'all not understand the March Madness tournament takes into account a lot of the
it's
draft
gonna be
stock,
some
bro.
random French guy that come take up some of these spots.
I
Some
know.
random
That's not happening in this draft, bro.
Yo,
Why?
It's not.
Why?
It happen every year, and then every year, and then on top of that,
Did it happen in Paulo draft? Because he's the best player out of his draft. There's nobody that's better than Paulo in his draft.
I didn't say nobody that's better than him. I said somebody that's gonna come take one of them spots up that somebody gonna think
they
is
gonna
better
move
than
back. Some people gonna move back.
Bro, they got us at 6. Why y'all talking 13, man? Why y'all
I'm
doing
just,
that?
bro, because they are overreactors. In addition to tankers, they are overreactors.
We're happy.
First of all, that's not even accurate. Because where we at 6 is not even an option.
Hold on.
Yeah, 13 ain't accurate neither.
Hold up. I gotta say this just real quick. I just wanted to let y'all know the Utah Jazz hasn't had a top 5 pick since Dante Exum.
All right, cool.
And that might
let you know,
change
bro.
the
The Washington Wizards. The Washington Wizards' most recent top 5 pick was the pick that they got this year with Alex Sarr. Bruh, they not handing niggas top 5 picks all out willy nilly.
Y'all
All
just
right,
say
real
anything.
quick,
Y'all
Alan.
That's what I'm trying to tell people,
stop the
bro. Like,
mission?
yo, if people go online and do the work, they understand how
That's
Washington and
supposed to
Utah and
stop.
all this.
Leave. You saying that's supposed
Not
to stop the
being
mission?
needy.
No.
Real quick, Alan. Noah,
It's just that losing
No, what
every
I'm
game
saying,
ain't
what I'm
good.
saying is, go look at their records when they got those picks.
Noah Asenge is at 13, Alan. You don't think Noah will help this team?
My thing is I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is
I
if
get what you're
Sean
saying.
Marks is looking at this draft, if he got his own draft picks back in terms of I'm looking for in these next 2 drafts someone that can be the cornerstone of this franchise. If that was his logic, supposedly, if you're saying you wanted
So
that for Noah Asenge, then by all means, cool, make it work. But if you knew, like I said, I told y'all before, niggas on the Spurs was scouting Wemby at 15. They know the players that's coming in these drafts in certain years. They know who to tank for. So if that's the case, you know why you traded Mikal. You know why you contacted Houston. It was like, yo, give us our picks back. Thank you very much. Give us that back, please. You know why you did that.
Right.
That might have been a mistake, though, Alan. That might have been a historic mistake.
Stay right there. Because I'm going to say exactly what you said. But how do we know it's not for 2026? Right?
It could. I'm not mad at that if it's 2026. If it's game plan, I'm not mad at that.
What he's supposed to tell you what he's going to do?
I would think you would like to tell your fans that putting money in your pockets and putting money in going and putting money in attending the games a certain route that you've taken.
I know it would be nice, but
I think that's wrong with him. We're the ones that putting we're the ones that putting money in their pockets in order to attend games and for them to do what they have to do.
But they can't come out on TV and say, "Yo, we trying to
they're
lose all these games."
then JJ, I'm not saying they're supposed to do that. I understand how the game goes. I'm just saying if you're going to, the fans are not stupid. We already know. Half of the fans already know y'all tanking. Just say, yo. And he actually kind of did it, which confuses me because you came out and said it.
No,
you didn't say it specifically.
But
then he went back on it a certain way.
And then he went back on it.
But that's what I'm saying, Elam. They not bad enough to hit rock bottom. But what I'm saying is, right, the reason I think now, looking at this for 2026 is because if you get 5 rookies, ain't no way you're going to be even this good, you know what I'm saying, with 5 rookies on your team next year.
Nope.
So naturally, you're going to be terrible for 2026. You know what I mean? I know Jordy can work magic, but having 5 rookies playing, you know what I mean? That ain't
That's what I said.
Drafting 5 rookies.
Iceman, the problem with that is a lot of. But Iceman, I agree with what you're saying, but the problem with that is some Nets fans don't want to do the same thing next year. They don't want that. They want to win. They not we already suffered this year. Why are we doing that next year?
Yeah, but you can't. But the thing is, right, when you get young talent, you're not going to win. You know what I mean? You want the young talent, right? But you're not going to win for a while. And then you get a chance. You get it like everybody said. You get a chance at AJ or Boozer Twins or Nate or Mint. You know what I'm saying? You get a natural chance at that. Right now, you don't have a natural chance to hit rock bottom with the Wizards with their talent.
Should have Ice.
Nah.
Well, the only reason why I agree, Iceman, and I'm sure you will, because we watch college basketball. 2026 is obvious. The top 5 or top 6 is arguably better than the top 10 of this draft. If you're going that route, then I'm with it. If that's your avenue, cool. If you want to take next year, fine. But I'm just saying you could possibly do that this year because I think there are some good players outside of the top 3. I'm just think that with these teams doing their due diligence, they scouting too. They might be like, hey, yo, let's take a queen at 9. Nobody thought Zach Edey was going at 9 last draft. We didn't think Memphis was going to take Zach Edey.
Ellen, let me throw this in there.
Go ahead,
better.
I mean, it wasn't much choice, man.
Now,
if Leaf was the GM, Zach Edey was going number 1.
Isn't it?
Go ahead, LVO. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, LVO.
No, I just wanted to say, isn't it better though if we're losing with a Thomas Sorber, Jeremiah Fears,
Yeah, I think
whoever.
so.
Isn't it better losing with them than it is with a Trendon Watford?
I can agree with that.
So,
I agree with that
because what I'm trying to say
Why?
is it's better
because
because
you got building blocks now.
yeah, because these dudes
But
have
what's the
more,
difference between Trendon Watford and
well,
Thomas Sorber? That's going to go 28th in the first
uh,
round.
Well, Thomas Sorber, you could compare him to Bam, and that makes a difference. You know what I mean? He's
but I'm
like in a Bam
Yeah, Trendon
category.
Watford ain't better than Thomas Sorber. I'm sorry.
but
All right.
that's what I'm
Well,
saying.
we're
No,
going to
but so
see
let's
because
make
We
it
People are
will
clear
see.
overhyping
because
Wofford,
Jay,
man.
We
Like
will
seriously,
see.
because
people
y'all,
are
y'all
overhyping that guy a
it's just
lot.
the
but
logic
Jay,
that y'all give me because y'all shit on Cam Thomas for being the
no, so
27th
listen,
pick, but then this guy's going to be a 28th pick, but he's so nice, he's Bam. Like I don't understand y'all logic.
I'm
Like
not.
Jay, the
the shit don't
problem
be
is this is
lining
our
up for
first
me.
ever
nobody
lottery
been
pick, Jay.
saying
You want to send a statement to the
Jay.
NBA with your first ever lottery pick. That's why you're not
No,
getting a
we're not talking
offer,
about the
or his
lottery pick
family
right
would
now. We're
be
talking about
heartbreaking
Thomas
for Clipper
Sorber.
fans.
That's what we're talking about.
But Thomas Sorber
So our
He's
lottery
not
pick
going
doesn't
to be
mean
a lottery
anything.
pick.
So our lottery pick doesn't mean anything. Is that what we're going with now?
Sorber is not going to be a lottery pick. We talking about Sorber, not lottery picks right now. Hold
Okay,
on,
okay. So that's our mindset. Got it.
yo, you're not even.
So what I'm saying is it depends on the year of the draft, right?
It's
And
our
what I'm
mustache.
saying is there are guys that when they're 18, they're 19, they're 20, they're projected to be better than guys who are already 23 that we saw. And I'm saying that's just facts. You know what I'm saying? LeBron at 18 was
Projections are not
a lot
facts.
of
You
dudes
can't
who
say that.
5. Huh?
They're just projections.
What do you
But
mean?
I hear you.
Paolo was better than half of the players coming into the league when he was a rookie, and that is a fact.
Yeah.
I would like, can we stop? Like, most of the players in college, the number one, number five, number whoever, LeBron was better than half of the people in the league at his age. Like, that's just a fact.
And so
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
Kevin
but he
Durant was
didn't
better than
win.
half of the players coming in the league at his age.
But
That is a fact.
he didn't win until he got
Let,
with a
hold
team
on,
and
hold
with
on.
other
No,
Let,
Michael
players.
Jordan
no,
won
we're
his first
talking
ring at
about
28.
we're talking
hold on,
about
hold on.
Yo,
Hold on.
y'all
That's
keep
true.
talking
That's
about
That's
true.
Kay
right.
Cunningham,
That's
but
true.
y'all niggas wasn't talking about Kay Cunningham. How y'all talking about Kay Cunningham last year when they was losing
And
18
that's
games in a
not true,
row?
Jay, because
No,
I
that is
was,
true. That is
no,
true.
That
it's
When I
is
was
not.
here,
true.
niggas was saying Kay Cunningham
That
can't do
is
it. They need to
true.
trade him. They need to break
I
that
wasn't
team up.
on that. That
Yo,
don't count
bro.
for
All
me.
right.
That may count for other. That don't count. I knew who K Cunningham and BK will vouch. I knew who K Cunningham was in 2021, and I was like, "Yo, he gonna be one of them ones."
Bro,
I was saying that.
niggas was still calling Detroit ass in fucking September this year. I mean October and
K
shit. Niggas
Cunningham
was
was
still
never trash. It was the team around him. That was this issue. K was never trash. So
Kate
whoever was
also had
saying
to
that
get
was bugging.
surgery. Don't forget, Kate had
bro.
to get surgery before he really started playing well
When
Yeah,
for
I
you're
us.
don't know
leading the
what
team,
niggas was
when
looking
you're
at.
leading the team, you take the brunt of the insults
Right,
when
but
people
So,
insult
there's
to the
so,
team, and
so,
context
that's
in
what we
there's
can I
do.
context
ask
in that
this
because
one
he had to get
question?
he had to
Can
get
I ask a
surgery.
question?
Like it was a whole bunch of stuff. Go ahead.
Good.
What is the purpose of
Yeah,
us
let's guy
in
who
our
so
journey?
let's guy who.
What is the end result?
Build a
A
team.
For
championship.
what?
You
For
trying to
what?
build a team.
For what?
Nah, not the championship. I think
For
we a
what?
couple of
No,
steps
no.
away
For
from that.
what? What
we're,
is the whole
Ultimate goal.
purpose?
we're
Ultimate
trying to
goal.
build a contender that can contend for the next 10 years.
Oh, okay.
I would agree with that.
Oh, you put it in a different way. Okay,
What
cool.
did he say?
You're
Say
trying
that
to win a
again. Say it
title, right?
louder though.
Build,
Say it
I
louder.
said we're
build a
building
unit
a
or
team
build a sort of
that
team with talent that you think
can
can
contend
can at
for
least
the next
compete
10
or
years.
contend in the next 10 years.
And you would
And I
agree
think
that
that is
there's
a
No,
valuable
for the
goal
next 10
and you
years.
would agree
for the
there's
next
many
year.
ways of getting there, right?
Huh?
There's drafting, there's trading. Yeah, there's a
There's
whole
many
bunch of
ways
stuff
of
you could
getting
do.
there.
I
But it
would
takes a
say
collection of
no,
everything.
I would
Right.
say
Okay.
that I would
All right.
say there's not that many different ways of getting there that are better than
There's more than one,
than
though.
having draft capital and
A clear point, right? LBO, a
There's more
clear
than
point,
one,
right?
though.
Look at with Cleveland, what they doing now, right? They did a collection of both. They drafted Mobley, they
Now,
drafted Garland, right?
would
But
you
they
say?
traded for Donovan.
Can you
Hold
They
on,
win
traded for
hold
most
on,
of
titles?
hold
these
on.
players,
I
right?
gotta brag, man. If you check Tankathon, man, Danny Wolf jumped up, man, from a second round pick going all the way to 21, man. Yo, tell me, BK,
Okay.
the hoops don't know what the hell you're talking about, man.
Well, BK, you actually watched the player develop? What? Hey. That's on
So
them.
BK, what you saying? You want
Look at
Wolf for one of our picks?
Somebody called Danny Wolf a bum, but I was like I did what do you call it? A film study on him,
Well,
and
Pot
Well,
Thorne
according
called
to
him.
these guys,
Pot
anybody
Thorne
who
called him
goes in the 20s
Scalabrini.
is a bum anyway. So he's still
so
a
all
bum.
right. So how's he jumping up to? I don't know if Scalabrini was doing
So
anything with Danny Wolf.
anyway,
Man,
no, yeah,
come
I
on,
think
Pot Thorne, you better than this, man.
These guys don't want to hear about nobody in the 20s, even though we got 4 picks in the first round.
Yeah, man.
They
I
Really
only
know.
wanted to.
expensive, man.
I
We need
know.
That's not
I
that's
know.
not
They
true.
forgot about that.
Jay,
That's
but
not
this
true. Me and
The
You
Pop
guys are
tw-
been on
forgetting
the
the
phone
lottery
about
the
picks
that.
is what
20
matters most.
y'all forgetting that the 20th that y'all talking about is not going to be selected with our. Do you going to use that with the Knicks or the Bucks pick? That's
Right,
what those 20 picks are for. We can
right.
worry about that. Cool. If you select gold, we're talking about our point is our pick.
the
We
pick.
want our pick to be the highest pick. All the other
Right.
picks for where they made. Milwaukee is gonna be
Right.
Milwaukee. The Knicks is gonna be the Knicks. Who gives a fuck? We
Facts
worried
on.
about
Wait,
our
hold
pick
on,
and where
Ella.
that's
But
gonna
you
land.
not. You
Hold
gotta
on,
you gotta
Ella.
give
You
a
said the
fuck
Knicks actually
because
get a chance to pick? Did they pick for us?
Wait, what you
What?
said?
No,
Hold on.
no, they don't
No, you
pick.
saying the Knicks actually pick for us?
No,
Like,
No,
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 No.
no. We got their
no.
pick. So
No,
we're whatever they
right.
land at,
they get
we gon' that's our pick. So it
oh,
doesn't
okay.
matter about Milwaukee or the Knicks because we control they pick. So I
They
mean
just
whatever they're
mad we
for, they
not
for.
losing every game on purpose so we could get this 14% chance.
That's
Listen,
what you
That's
do
not
when
even
you
the
That's
trade
the
point for
for a
me.
like,
big
I
hold on,
just
stuff.
hold on, hold
Bad
on.
draft
If the
pick.
team makes the play-in tournament, it
Right now
doesn't
they
mean they
the
make the playoffs.
27th pick. Who is this guy? Y'all
I think
know
if
who
you
he
make
is?
I think if you
Hey,
make the play in, your pick drops
who is
out the lottery.
Oh
I'm not sure about
man.
that though.
No,
No,
if you
no,
make
If
the
you
who
make the
is
playoffs,
play,
it drops.
according
If
to
you make the
last year,
playoffs,
if
it
you make the
drops.
play in, you get the number 1 pick.
No, I'm talking
I'm
about if you
According to
telling
make
them.
last
the
year,
if
That's an
I'm telling
no Jay.
them
I'm
anomaly.
they
talking
don't
about if
believe
you
that's
that.
not an anomaly.
Anomaly.
They don't
no
believe
Jay
that. They don't believe
Atlanta
that.
no
They don't believe that.
y'all taking it out of Atlanta
We-
lost. They didn't. I'm talking about if you
They
make
still
the
made
play
it.
in your pick your because they lost. They didn't
Oh,
make the
are you
playoffs.
saying
They
if
lost.
they make the playoffs?
Yes, if they make the
So then
playoffs, your
stop
pick
saying
falls
Oh, that's
play in.
outside of
different. The
the
playoffs is
lottery.
Yeah,
different.
stop saying
Right,
play
but
Yeah,
you
they're
in.
have
It's
to
not
make the
making
play.
the
playoffs.
You
playoffs.
but to order if you make the playoffs, if you're in the plane and you
The
make the
Nets ain't
playoffs,
making the
your pick
playoffs.
is out of there. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
saying.
You can't get the top
But
10,
if
but
Atlanta only did
top
that,
15
that
or
was a
whatever.
3% chance, and on top of that, they lost. So a
It
lot of
don't.
people saying if we end up playing, we might win a game, which I don't believe, but
anything's possible.
that's what a lot of people saying. Yo, if the Nets is in the playing with Cam
Yeah.
Thomas, Cam Johnson, we might be able to sneak a playoff spot.
Hey, you never know. Remember what happened with Zion? How he couldn't play the second game. He couldn't play the second playing game.
Right. And then who faced them? The
Was
Pelic
the
no, it was I forgot who faced them that year, but they made the playoffs.
But that could
So
happen.
hold on. Slow it down. Iceman, talk to me. This draft don't look correct. Like, what's
It's
going
not.
on with this?
It's not up. It's not
Yeah,
up there.
because like they
It's not up.
on that one, they be having like some weird players you don't even know. You know what I mean? And they
I
be in the wrong spot.
stated this
Somebody
is an
could be
old.
like way in the second round or not
Yeah,
even being.
Boogie Flan at 6 is crazy.
that's
Like
a garbage mock
Yeah,
draft. It
yeah.
really
Like
is.
like
This
like
is
Boogie
Wait a
is
minute,
going off
hold
maybe
on.
in the 20s.
Thorne.
You know what I
We
mean?
heard about Wimby. We heard about Wimby, man. He was hyped up. So I never heard of for the most part, I never heard of like
What's going
guys
on?
being really, really so good you don't hear about them, man. Like we hear about Cooper Flag, we hear about Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper, so if a guy is really, really good, you're going to really hear about them, man. So what's going on with that?
who are you talking about?
who are
What
you talking about?
No,
Yeah.
Pot Thorne.
Paul nothing here. That's me.
Thorne is not on the
He
panel
was
with
saying
me,
there's
man.
diamonds in the rough in the bottom, like towards the second round. So why are we not really hearing about these guys being hyped up on Sports Center, on
What do you
Well,
mean?
it's rare, right? Because Jalen Wilson, when he was in Kansas, they was balling out in the playoffs. I mean, in college, but you didn't really hear about that.
But we
Right.
Like
know
it's
Jalen
rare
Wilson
to.
is not going to make. He's never going to be an all-star player or anything like that. All-star caliber player. He's a really good role player, a good glue guy, I should say.
Nah,
But
so hold on, BK hoops. Just so you know, I'm keeping Zaire Williams, Noah Clowney, Trendon Watford, and Cam Thomas. That's who I would keep.
What's the obsession with Watford, man? With all due respect, I know Watford's had some good games, but he missed most of the season.
No, he's a good role player, Jonathan. He's a good role player.
I gotta see who we draft. Who we draft will tell me if we should keep Watford in fairness. You know?
You know what? I'll tell you something right now. If you would have started Trendon Watford, they probably win this game.
I'm
you know?
going with John. I'm going with who we draft too, because you gotta make a sacrifice, because you can't keep all them players on the team. Some people will have to go.
Seriously, and we were led by a backcourt of Keon Johnson and D'Lo, man. Like we have a lot of things we got to figure out for this team, man. Like that's nasty business.
Yo, I just put the joint that I was telling y'all in the chat. That's the CBS rankings of the prospects, and I told y'all they moved Ace Bailey down to 4.
I told you guys, man. Ponton, what did I tell you, man?
Oh man, did you see the one where they moved him down to 9? That was crazy.
Who moved ahead of him, Jay?
Igor Demin.
That's
wow.
I
That's
I don't know, man. I did a video. It's Yegor.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's why I think they not watching. Yo, Yegor is not playing good.
Nah, bro.
Yegor can't be coached if he has a good coaching team. I'm not giving up on the guy just because he's playing bad right now.
Hey,
averaging 18
that's some DEI.
18 rebounds or something like that.
What LBL?
Yeah, Ace is averaging like they near 19 and 8.
19.3 points a game.
Yeah, 8 rebounds.
There's no way that they're gonna take.
Right, like what?
Throw that joint on the screen if you can, Breeze. I put the link right there to show them what I'm talking about.
And you
That's
know what?
nasty word.
Also have to,
facts,
They hit me with the ad blocker, man. Hold on.
Well, that's good.
But Jay, you know what the problem is?
Maybe people will pass them by.
You really got to watch the games and you got to watch the players. You can't rely on people who are making up lists and telling you about the guy.
No, the thing is for me, if you really want to think what I could look at it and make my own decision and see what I like, and that's cool. But I really try to think what the teams are actually going to do. So even with these fucking draft things and all that, you can't look at one. You got to look at multiple of them and see what's the ranges that people are going in. Even if you're going to do the tankathon thing and do the mock draft, you got to do it like 10 times and see what players come out with the most of the time. Y'all just be looking at one thing and saying, oh, that's what it's going to be. Nah.
All right, so here's what I'm saying. Like, say with Ice and Pod, they just had a podcast last week, right? Here's what I'm saying with them and them guys locked on big board. Like what I'm saying is, I go and I look at 6 or 10 different mock drafts, but I go with the ones based on who agree with what my eyes have seen. So once I see that, oh yeah, well, Ice says this guy is nice. I watched him, he's nice. I agree with him. So now I trust his eyes. But what I'm saying is you can't just go and take anything off of anything and say, oh, Sports Illustrated said this guy's going for. It's like, because they all have different agendas based on who they're talking to, who's their agent, and all that other stuff. So it has nothing to do with.
So basically, you saying CBS may have a Yegor Demin fanboy there, and they might have just put him at 3. Like, yo, yeah, I like Yegor Demin.
That's what I'm
I saw the big board one you posted today, LBL. The one with Jeremiah Fears was at 4. That was interesting.
I would think that CBS is more credible than some of the
Wait,
other
LBL. I saw the big board draft thing you put up today, where Jeremiah Fears was at 4. I thought that was very interesting. That kid is definitely rising up. I call him the lightning bolt because like he came out of nowhere, man, and he's really been making a play for being in the spot.
Nowhere, he didn't come out of nowhere. Like
But every time John talks,
you know what I mean, Ice.
Every time John talks about a draft,
and look, they got that common Maluk dude going all the way like 23, 20 something.
But John, what do I say to you? I say, have you seen him play? And I'm talking about in the game, because if I haven't seen people play, it's hard for me to say that they're a scrub or whatever they are.
Right. No, listen, I understand Yegor has flaws, not playing well now, but there's some things he has you can't teach. You just need to find the right coaching team.
Yo, wait, they got Trey Johnson going 11?
Look at this. There's no way anyone would put Trey Johnson.
Yeah,
and they would put Boogie Flan. Do they know Boogie Flan has been not playing for the last?
Yeah, Boogie Flan's is out for the season.
Yeah, and I like Boogie Flan, but he's around 18 to 20. He's not 10 or 9 or 6. Like
That's what I'm saying. This
And
list is
JT
like this is
Toppin,
not going to
that
be
kid
the
was in
list.
second round territory in most people's mouths.
Cam
I would go to
of
Tankathon.
Cam Jones ahead of Derek.
They're
Queen.
not going to draft
Yeah,
us
Cam.
according to a
Come
list.
on, man.
Derek Queen at
JT Tobin
18.
at
Come on,
13.
tripping.
A lot of teams are going to pick people that you might not think they're going to pick.
Scott, this is a horrible draft, though, Scott. Based off what we've seen recently, Derek Queen is like
People wasn't saying that at the beginning.
To make a
this
fair
year.
point, right? Like we all
wasn't
thought,
saying
even though this is top 3-ish, but there was a time and point where, I think in that Apollo draft, Jabari Smith Jr. was supposed to go number 1, and Orlando was like, "Nope, we choosing Paulo."
I remember.
I'm gonna say that
they did a switcheroo, so Scott may have a point.
I'm telling you, them people who are going to pick things that you just, they're going to pick them, and they don't, and they're going to pick somebody totally different.
Even in this trash draft, I thought Atlanta was going to choose Sarr, but they went with Zachary. They went with Zachary. You know what I'm saying? So
there's going to be people
ahead of Derek Queen.
Right,
there's going to be people in the 10s and 11s that you thought
Alex
was number 1.
Caravan. Alex Caravan is my guy, but I guarantee he going to 20s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right, and I trust. I saw that he evaluates all these guys. So, like, if I say somebody's good, they're good. If someone says they're bad, they're bad.
You gotta watch the games. You gotta watch the games. If you're not watching the games, you're not gonna be able to tell. And I don't mean look at their highlights.
Listen, I just want to see on draft night how many of y'all right about, because I hear y'all, but I'm not going to sit there and watch all them games. I'm not even going to be I'm not even going to sit here and lie to y'all. Know what I mean? I'm not. I don't care about them until they sign to a Brooklyn Nets uniform. Once they sign with us, then I will give a fuck about who they are.
Jay is like the best attitude.
It's about what you do on the court, right?
I could care less what they doing until they get here. Then I will go look at what they've done before, so I can evaluate what I have.
But what that leaves you is
a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. Y'all just want to talk about people.
But then that makes you less informed than others that do watch. That's all.
That's cool.
Well,
no, I'm saying
cool. I'm not mad at that.
Does. And Jay,
because I was like that too. I was like that until I started doing podcasting. Then I had, you know what I mean? Like I stepped my game up, bro.
I'm not mad at you. You can definitely be the expert on that.
No, Jay,
I just look to see what they do, not their team, but how they play.
And
do they have
I ain't gonna
certain
hold you.
skill
When
sets?
we drafted Claxton, I definitely looked up his Georgia.
Do they
highlights.
have certain skill
Yeah,
sets?
see, that's what I'm saying. Once we draft him, I'm gonna go back and look at what he's done. But if he's not on my team, I don't care about all these guys.
Right,
Jay,
because it's not going to matter, right?
But Jay, I'm gonna tell you, if we sitting in the,
I get it.
If we sitting in the BK block, because I used to tell these dudes all the time, shut up, because they be like, they look at a guy, they never heard of him because he was good in college, and they like, who are you? Who are you? And by the end of the game, he'd have 20 points and the win. And you know who they did that with? Ben Matherin. It's like, shut up. This dude is good. You don't know, then go find his games. Go find out. But if you don't know, everybody is good. Some guys are good before the NBA. Some guys get better over time, right? So that's what I'm saying is you gotta really look at the games. And if you notice one thing that I say with John, when John is hyping up some guy, I'll say, well, like say Jeremiah Fears. I haven't seen him play yet. So it's hard for me to say, oh yeah, he's gonna be number 4, unless I'm going based on what Ice and Pod say and I trust their judgment. But other than that, if you notice, I always say I haven't seen him play enough. Or look, I was getting ready yesterday. I wanted to watch Sorba play. Guess what? They didn't play him the whole game. I'm like, wow, okay, so I can't evaluate him. But that's what I'm saying. I trust my own eyes more than I do people who just write for a living, because some of these dudes, they have, they in the pocket of agents or whoever else, and they pumping up whoever for whatever reason.
Yo, Breezy, can you hit some lottery real quick? I'm just curious to see.
Here we go. It's gonna be fun. Here we go. Let's see where we end up. This should be fun.
Big Priest,
you gotta hit that shit like 3 or 4, 10 times.
No, I just want to see where we end up, like on the first draw.
Nah,
like
but you gotta. I'm telling you, bro, you gotta do it multiple times just so you can get like an average of what's going to happen. Like, because this shit is just all a simulation. It's not real.
It's not real.
I don't think Breezy here.
No, it's
Never
not. It's
mind.
not real, man. It's not real. You can't judge where.
One thing I will say is we see Washington at 1, but they might be at 9. Like
they could be
one
at
thing
5.
I will agree.
They could be at
like,
5. They can be at.
Yo,
I
bro.
don't really
Pelicans shouldn't be
The,
there,
the
man.
thing
That
is, they've been
sucks.
at
They couldn't be
1
there.
on every draft board all year, pretty much. And I do not think they're gonna get the number 1 pick.
I
But
don't think so neither.
if they do, like I told you, I think American Flag is a fire nickname for him.
I
But,
told you.
I
that
think
shit
he's
is
going
fire.
to Utah. I think he's going to Utah. I think Danny Ainge's done a great job positioning that team well.
Listen, I know y'all said
I
Washington is
think we
mostly
can fuck around and get number 1, and then, yo, bro, if we get the
Yeah.
number 1 pick, I'm gonna be so mad at y'all, bro.
No, if we get number pick,
If
I'm
we
gonna be
get
so
the
damn
number 1 pick,
happy.
nigga, if we get the
If
number
we
1
get the
pick,
number
nigga,
1 pick,
I'm gonna be mad. Period, bro.
I'm gonna be mad
Wait, why
at
are you
all
gonna
of
be mad?
y'all.
Wait, why are you be mad, man? If we somehow get the 1 pick to all this chaos.
If we
you
get
know
the
why
number
I'm gonna
1
be
pick, well, that's
mad,
gonna
bro?
show me somebody
Because
paid.
that means the NBA is banking on us to take Cooper number 1, bro.
Let's
I'm telling you.
go.
Well, I
Let's
like
do it,
Cooper,
man.
so I ain't mad at that.
I
I just
know
say
I
I'm
don't
a,
like that, bro. Because here's
Wait,
the
why
thing,
don't you like him? Believe, why don't you like
bro.
Cooper, man?
He gonna be under so much pressure, bro, over here, bro. Like, and if
I
that
know
shit
that.
go
Dude,
left,
that's pressure, and he's represented himself very well.
nah,
Like,
him
we'll
and
see.
Cam Thomas
We'll
gonna be
see.
like, ain't shit funny, it's gonna be all right.
nigga say ain't shit funny,
We
man.
will
Like, come on,
see.
man.
We
There's
will
no way
see.
I'm putting my franchise in the hands of some kid from Maine, bro.
No,
Fuck
I'm
out of
not
here, bro.
neither.
wow.
I'm not neither.
So what if he drafts Ace number 1? Are you gonna be even more excited? Or are you gonna be mad
No,
about that
I
too?
He's
don't
gonna
want the
be under
number
a
1
lot of
pick. I
pressure
already
too.
told you. Listen. We've been through this a million times, bro. I told you what we getting, bro. Like, just wait for May 12th, and then you can say some other shit, bro. That's fine, bro. But but as of right now, I know what we're going to get.
Man,
So
they
you
did
want
they
to
did the
trade down?
draft in the Barclays too many times for us to not get the number 1 pick.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm
Or
cool
the
with one.
second or
I'm
the
cool
third.
with
I'm
1,
fine
2, or
with either
3.
one
I'm
of
not even
1,
gonna
2, or
hold you.
3. I'm fine with either one at this point.
Leaf, if we
Nah,
got
I'm just saying,
pick,
if we get
Everybody is
number
fine
1,
with 1,
all of
2, and
this
3.
yelling and
Once
screaming
niggas
y'all
get to
did
4, bro,
was for
and
no
then that's
reason.
when niggas gonna be sucking their teeth.
Leaf,
They gonna get mad,
Leaf,
talking about, man, this some
I'm good.
bullshit.
Now,
I'm
can
good
I
with
be honest
4.
with you,
if we
Leaf? I
got
think
number
we have a
I'm good with
6.
4.
I think we're good at 6 spots. I
4 is
think
probably
You
I
Trey
think
good with
Johnson
after
four?
if we
You
if
good
we
with
if we
four?
begin.
If you good with 4? If Coop Dillon and
Leaf.
Ace is gone?
if you look at 4
Nope.
through
Yeah,
6,
I'll be
if you
good
look
with
at
4.
4 through 6, there are options.
We
We have
Yeah,
don't
I
even
still
VJ
know
be
who the
good with
Edgecombe,
number
that.
Trey
four
Is
Johnson,
pick
Leaf
is.
Derek
if
Niggas
4
went
Queen,
from
for
VJ
Leaf if
Devon
4
Edgecombe to
for
Fournier.
us
Yegor.
is
But
Leaf if
Leaf,
4 for
if
us
we got number
is
one,
if 4 for us is
Shit, I'd be good with
VJ.
got
8.
number
If 4
one.
for us is VJ, Trey
I'd be good
Johnson,
with 7.
or
Derek
Yegor,
Queen.
I'm
Leaf,
all right with it.
I'm not good
Leaf,
with
I,
if
that.
we got
I'll be
number
honest
I'm
one,
with you,
not
I
good with
might
that.
draft Derek
hold
Queen
up,
at
I
6.
am.
It ain't good enough for me. It ain't good.
You
Like,
wow.
I
realistically, it ain't
am.
good enough for nobody.
Leaf,
I
No,
if
Yo,
am.
we got
are you
number one,
I
serious?
ain't good enough for that. No,
I
I'm
Wow.
not
am.
good with
Wait,
that.
what?
I am.
If we
You
get Trey
tripping.
Johnson, you tight at that?
Right.
Bruh, that nigga, do that nigga play defense, bro? Have y'all seen that nigga?
No,
We
he
Wait,
have
don't.
Leaf, you
Jordan.
said you
You know
don't
what I'm
watch
saying? We
college
got
ball
Jordan.
He
You
don't play
ain't
anymore,
no
worried
D,
about
man.
but
what
maybe
got
he'll
what we got
learn.
I
Jordan.
had to just start watching, bro. Listen, I got player profiles on a good amount of
He
these
don't play
players,
no
bro.
D, dog. Yeah,
Come
he
on,
don't
bro.
play
That
no
shit
But
D.
is
Leave, you was the one
ridiculous.
saying, "Yo, Jaeger Demean could fit this team in terms of what we need." Now you're
Yeah,
What?
saying
that's true.
you don't care if we don't get
I
him.
don't know if Yegor is going. I don't know if we're gonna pick Yegor at number 4.
we better
He
not
That's
has
Number
to. I
four.
think he
Diego,
would
Number
have
listen,
to
four.
listen.
though.
Diego is a backup point guard at this point, right, man? He's not.
What?
Really yet.
Come on, BK, BK.
man.
You made to me the Celtics will get
We
everybody.
already not taking
Not a BK.
BKNY opinions on nothing in the draft, bro.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Tell you, man.
Yo, Leaf.
We all made that clear, bro. We're
Yeah,
Yo,
not
we
taking
all agree on those facts.
Tell
BKNY
you,
suggestions on
Lee,
the draft. We're not
VJ
doing
plays
that.
defense, man.
We are
VJ
not
is the one
taking
that's going at
BKNY
4.
suggestions on nobody in the draft.
so
We're not
Leaf,
taking his
VJ's defense,
inquiries
not
on
even
nothing.
VJ's defense
Leaf.
is better than Trey's
Hold up,
though.
I'll be
Leaf.
honest with you. I think VJ Edgecombe could be a steal for us. I think he has so many
VJ
skill
Edgecombe
sets.
defense is better than a lot of people. That don't mean he belong here.
What do you mean he
But who
belong
else
here?
you
He
want to?
possesses
Who else you
all
want
the
to
good
take
skill
there?
sets: offense, defense, athletic ability. What do you mean he don't
Who we
belong
taking
there?
there? Concanopoulos?
Right.
Nah, I don't like him. Too tough.
Wait, Scott, who don't you like?
You want to trade down?
I don't like him. Too tough.
Oh my God! Imagine we drafted 4 and we traded down.
Do you
Yikes!
think he's going that high, LM?
one.
Knuckle. You think he's going at 7?
He might. Whoever
mhm.
might need, they might need a shooter at 7. Whoever picking it, they might
Hold
take
up.
a
Answer
Canelo.
this. If we got the number 1, would you want to trade down?
No.
Heck no. Heck no.
Hey, about that
I ain't
Ellen
gonna
again,
lie.
right? If you was the draft flag, you think all power forwards on our team losing a starting job?
I think Flag would be our 3.
You think he
Yeah.
playing 3?
I think he'll be our 3. I'm not even gonna
So
lie.
you think
I think
Zaire, Cam Johnson, they out at the 3, and he starting?
I'll put Zaire as a backup. I'll put Zaire as a backup 3. He can come off
And
the
you
bench
putting
for
Cam at the
fun.
4, or you putting Clowney at the 4?
We should
I
trade
put
Johnson
Clowney.
at
I put
draft night.
Clowney at the 4.
Ah,
Hey, yo.
I put Clowney at the 4. My lineup going into it, I don't know who's our point guard, but realistically, it will be whoever's at the point guard: Cam Thomas, Cooper Flag, Noah Clowney, Claxton.
you
I
think
think that.
Cooper, you think
So,
Cooper
so
can
y'all
pass
really don't
enough
want to
to
have
play?
no vets on the team at all. No
I
veterans.
mean, our vet would be Cam Johnson. We stuck with him.
No. John just said trade him on draft night.
Yes. If a
Yeah,
team like the
I
Spurs is
don't know
willing
about that.
to move
I
for
think
him,
you might as well keep
I'll
him. I think you keep him. I don't think
Why?
you trade him on.
LM, there's no point to keep this guy. Sean Marks is lying out his butt saying this guy's a great leader. What is Johnson doing for us? Seriously, he's making $20 million.
You
and
ain't
he's
in the
telling
locker
us that we're
room,
not true
John.
Nets fans.
Nah, John. You ain't in the locker room. You don't know how he's
No,
leading, man. You
but
just
Jay, the thing that's
no.
insulting
Hold
is
on, wait.
I've been
You
watching
how you
the
gonna
Nets.
say the man ain't a great leader? You don't know
Jay,
what kind of leader he is.
Jay, I've been
You don't
watching
know
this team
what
for
kind of
20.
leader he is.
I've been watching this team way back in
Sit down
2016
over
to
Cam
2017.
Johnson.
We were going through crap and losing. I've been through all the highs and lows. This guy's telling me I'm not a Brooklyn fan because I don't want him on the team. Like he's such an
Yeah, see, that's what I
egotistical.
mean. You
What?
emotional. That's why you can't be the leader because you emotional. Stop being emotional. He said one thing
Stop.
to you,
Come on. No,
crying.
I'm being factual. Most of us have actually come up
That's
with better
emotional, man. You
rebuilding
mad because he
scenarios
said
than our
one
own front
thing.
offices.
What he
You
said was type crazy, J though. Like
Yeah, come
saying
on,
nah, that's
Jay.
a
Come
real
on. What do you
I'm
expect,
not mad
Jay?
at what he said. Y'all, if you just rooting for the man to go out there and lose, how that even makes sense?
Yeah, but you're buying into him saying he really wants to be here when Sean Marks overpaid for him. He got a $90 million contract. Nobody in the league would have given
But
that to him
would
but
you
Sean
hold on,
Marks.
John?
Come
But
on.
would you take what Cam Johnson said over what Claxton said? I think what Claxton said he put it more elegantly. He
Yes.
was like, I could understand the point of some fans wanting to lose because if you look at the draft, there's some guys in there that can help our team. But at the same time, I can understand. He said I can understand the fans' perspective, but we're not gonna go out there and lose. But I understand where they're coming from. He
Oh,
put
so
it in
you
a
like
way that was like,
so you like
yo,
when niggas sweet talk you, know what I mean?
Oh,
what
come
you
on.
mean?
Like, what's the
What you
difference? They
mean
said the
sweet
same
talk?
shit. We not
No,
going
they
out
did
there to
not.
lose.
No, they did not. Because I think what Claxton understands is the fact that, this is a team where, me, Cam Thomas, and most of these other guys, we not really going to get it done. So if the fans is looking at the draft for more talent, he can
Bro,
understand
that
that
is not what
perspective
he was
because
saying.
that's what he just said.
That is not what he said.
That is what he said. He said
That
out
ain't
of
what
his
he
own
said.
mouth.
And he did not say that.
Listen. I understand it. Johnson's having a great year, right? But he's going on his podcast saying, "Oh, if I was in charge of the All-Star game, I'll do it this way." This guy has an ego the size of Tokyo, man.
The,
Just
the
because he
the
had
fact
three
of the
great
matter is
months.
when you're talking to the media, especially when you're talking to the fans, and you put things a certain way, and then you go out there and bomb at the 3-point contest, and then you come up here and you say that same exact sentiments to the fans that's looking at least the long term goal.
Yep.
I'm sure they hate to me. I don't like the losing. I think they should
Bro,
change
y'all
the
the same
process,
guys
but
that
at
was
the
talking
same
about
time.
trade him. So why he care what y'all talking about?
So
What
why
you
should we
mean?
care
Why
what
you
he
care?
cares about? The guy
If that's
embarrassed
the
us at
case,
the All-Star game.
if that's the case,
He
then
care
who
about the
cares
locker
what if
room.
you?
They in the locker room. That's what they worried about. They focus on the goal in the locker room. They not worried about the chatter and the noise. And
Well,
y'all
that's well good
like I
because that's
just
his
said, the
job.
fans is the same people that's talking about trade this guy, get him off the team, hurry up. So why would he be like, oh, hey guys, let me go out there and lose for you guys so you guys can get the guy you really want since you want me
To me,
traded?
Cam
Like, yeah,
Johnson
that's what
is
y'all
to
want the
me,
nigga to
Cam
say?
Johnson
Like,
is
what is
well
like,
to
I
me,
don't
Cam
understand
Johnson is
y'all
bipolar.
reality.
Then
Huh?
to me, Cam Johnson is bipolar. Then because
Why?
realistically, he's the same exact person. If I remember correctly, that was before the trade deadline. That was like, yo. whatever happens, happens. If Sean Marks trade me, he trade me. If he don't, he don't. But I understand it's for the good of the team. And
That's
then before
because
that,
he
you say
understands
you then
business.
all of a sudden you saying, yo, the fans is y'all bugging for acting wanting us to lose. We understand y'all not gonna go out and lose. That's not the point. The fact of the matter is, I said before, we upset as Sean Marks for not doing what's necessary to make sure that you put Jordy Fernandez in the position as to where, yo, I feel you. You're not gonna go out there and lose, but our goal is bigger than what you're trying to do on the court. Go out there and try
Exactly.
to win.
That's not a
Cool, but as the
realistic
Alan just
organization,
conversation.
put it
our
perfectly.
goal
Alan just put it
is bigger than
perfectly.
what you
How you
want.
supposed to feel about it?
That's
Respectfully,
not a
you
realistic
work for
conversation.
That's
Yeah, but
not a
that's not a realistic
conversation to be doing,
conversation.
Well, the
Tony.
realistic conversation would have just been him to say, "Yo, I'm trying to win. Is anytime they put me on the court, I'm trying to win. That's it." You
No,
don't have
the realistic conversation would be if you don't want to win, don't hire a coach that
no,
you
but
think is
what I'm
going to
saying,
win.
no,
Hire
but
him
what
next
I'm
year
saying
then.
is,
That's
what
not
I'm
true
saying
because
is,
OKC won games before
what I'm
they
saying
got
is,
their guys.
but
Right.
That wasn't that's not the
but
issue.
Jay, that's not the
So
point.
y'all,
The point
but the
is,
issue is every
just say
time we win
anything
games, we
about
win in
fans.
too many games.
The issue is our
Is
organization doesn't have a set direction. I heard
uh,
from Ned Staley saying that
They
Johnson and
have a
Claxton are building blocks
direction.
now.
It's
No,
but
no,
y'all
no, wait,
that
wait,
don't have a
but Scott,
direction.
realistically,
Jay,
Johnson and Claxton are
you're,
building blocks.
Jay,
Both of them are have a lot of weaknesses to their games. They're not building
John,
blocks. Cam
John,
Johnson at 29 is not a building block. Like
It's
John,
the
seriously.
fans that don't have a
John,
direction.
John,
Y'all
you're
don't
Yeah,
have a
What?
right,
direction.
right.
John.
Scott,
Y'all
I
don't
heard
have
more
no
direction
clue.
from this group than I have from the front office in 8
You have
You
no
years.
don't go.
clue.
Scott, in
You
8
don't go around.
years, Scott.
You don't
I've
go
heard more
around
direction from
insulting
this
the
group
fans.
right here
That's what I'm
in
saying.
8 years.
You don't go around insulting the fans. That's what I'm saying. He should
No,
have just
I
said
feel
no
you,
comment.
but I don't think it was an insult to all fans. It was just an
No,
insult to the tankers.
I
Oh,
know,
Right.
and
stop. It's
that's what I'm
insult to
Like
saying.
anybody
it's a
that's a
lot
And
of
that's
Brooklyn
fans
what
that's
I'm
fan.
not
saying to
tankers.
you. And that's what I'm saying to you. That don't make because you want to win every game and because I want to tank. That don't make you a more legitimate Nets
Right,
I
that
fan.
don't make
didn't.
you
I
less of a
didn't.
fan.
I did. Who said that? If I wanted to say that, I would have
Cam,
said that. I
no,
We're
promise
Cam,
you.
not
Cam
talking
is
about you. We're talking about Cam
Cam is
Johnson.
saying that.
No,
Cam
I'm
Cam
just.
Johnson,
is
he said
saying
out of
that.
his
Real fan.
mouth. He said out of his
He's saying
egotistical
you're a
mouth.
real
That's
fan.
what he said.
He's saying you're a real fan and I'm not. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, but
F him.
if that's how he feel, he's on the team.
Right.
Like what you like?
Right.
You are.
I'm saying, but just because he feels that, that don't mean
Like
he
yo,
got to say
imagine
it.
no, seriously, like look at it from his perspective for 1 second. Imagine you on a team and the team is your fans or are rooting for you to lose. Like, do you think they
You're
fans of
there
you for
too.
real?
If that's the
You're
case, then
on
you would have said what Claxton said and kept it going.
I don't think
exactly.
I just could understand the
That's why
perspective of a
Yo,
player
Jay.
yo,
thinking that y'all
You would
not
have
even
just said what
fans of
Claxton
us
said
if y'all
and
want us.
kept it going, bro.
yo,
If
yo,
that's the
Jay.
case,
Yo,
Nah,
Jay, let me
everybody
say
don't
this.
talk the same.
Yo, Jay, let me
Exactly.
say this.
We have no
Before this
structure in
year,
this organization.
hold
No
on,
structure. Everybody's in it for themselves. That's what
hold
I'm
on.
getting from all this.
Before this year, Jay, you and
What's
me
up?
could have been sitting in the BK block last year, and I'm looking at him, and the only reason I'm not calling him a bum is because I'm in the BK block and
Right.
it's against the rules. But if you
Hmm.
give me a ticket, if you give me a courtside ticket, I'm like, why are you shooting that you bum ass mother?
Yeah. Listen,
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not mad at that. Now I mean,
Yeah,
I told you I call niggas a bum a lot. Now I mean, that don't mean fully as a whole person they a bum. I'm just like that
yeah.
performance
to
was a
me,
bum ass
to
performance.
me, Cam Johnson has the wrong sentiment anyway. Because to me,
You
and
disappointed.
somebody just put it in the chat, I don't look at fans who want to win as not real fans either. I don't even look at that as that.
Exactly.
That don't even come to mind. If y'all want
Well,
to win, I'm cool,
Yo,
fine.
I
But
think
at
at
the
the
end
end
of
of
the
the day, we
day,
all want to
everybody,
win.
listen,
We all want to win. Like,
everybody in this world, everybody in this world got different opinions. The world would be a boring world if we all agreed on the same shit.
true.
Everybody in this world got different opinions. We all got different compromises and morals. We all got different things that we look at differently in this world. It don't make we don't gotta be enemies about it, cool. But the
No,
fact of the matter is if you gonna say that to the fans and say we're not real fans, then screw you because at the end of the day, that's our perspective. And at the end of the day, if you don't respect our perspective of it, then that's fine. We can exist to coexist. But at the end of the day, the fans that's probably going to tank for years, they've been putting money into going to games. And now the year where we actually have our first pick, which we want to utilize to the best of our ability, you gonna go out there and say that. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. I don't look at a fan that want to win. I'm not gonna say, yo, you're not a real Nets fan because you want us to win. That's stupid. It's idiotic. Of course you're a fan. It's just we have different opinions about certain things, and that's fine.
I feel you, but I don't think it's as idiotic as you think it is. Like, and I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm not saying I agree with it, but I understand somebody's perspective of saying if you want me to lose, you're not a fan of me. I can understand that.
Yeah, because
and if you can't understand that, I get it.
Because in his mind, he ain't trying to lose.
Jay, this guy's
the people that want to tank ain't mad at the people that want to tank, and I think this is what he's misunderstanding.
Like it's
the
like
people that want to.
If you trying to take food out of my pocket, you trying to take you're not a fan of me.
Right?
How we not gonna take if anybody's gonna take
because
food out
you want me to
underperform.
Marks. You want me and the team to underperform, so
Jay,
all of us could lose our jobs and not get good contracts, and not you want us to be bad.
That's not
for our future.
Jay, the thing is, he's been underperforming. Wait, Jay, this is the funny thing. He's been underperforming most of his career, averaging 13 points. When he came to this team with his non-biological twin, Sean Moss gave him $90 million, and that's the guy that's praised him. That's Scam Johnson's only fan.
I'm sure that he's not just talking for himself when he's saying that, because he's with a team. He's with a team.
Yo, Scott,
them guys that got 10 years, 10 with them 1 year contracts. They worried.
Again, and that's why Sean calling him a leader, because he's leading for those guys who can't speak up all the time.
But Scott, again, the point is, if that cool, that's his case. But if he's speaking for Claxton.
No, he's not speaking just for Claxton.
Claxton hold on. But that's not what I'm saying. Hold on. What I'm saying is, if he's speaking for the whole team, cool. But the way that Claxton put it was accurate to the point of, yo, I understand the fans' perspective. I'm not going to call him, but I'm not going to call. I'm not going to call. Hold on, I'm not going to call him. I'm not going to Claxton was like, yo, I'm not going to call him no real fan.
He gave it to you as it is.
But
no, there's nothing as it is. Scott Johnson, hold on, John. What I'm saying is this. Running coattails for the Suns.
Hold on, John. What I'm saying is this, right? You know how you say a bad answer in 2K when you're on your my player, and then your shit just go down because the fans not fucking with you.
Yeah,
that's my point. The fact of the matter is, you're in New York. You're in a certain media. If you're going to say something about the fans, cool. But the way I think Claxton did it was better, because Claxton kept it real. He did address it in terms of him saying, yo, we're not going to go out there and lose. But regardless if Claxton kept it real, he also gave a different perspective to the guys I was interviewing, and was like, yo, I'm keeping it real. Cam Johnson keeping it real. We're not going out there to lose. But I do understand the fans' perspective of them looking at the draft and being like,
everything
yo, let's get better talent.
Is some bullshit.
So he kept it real. He kept it real, but
but I'm just saying that doesn't change anything.
Right, that don't change the sentiment that we ain't losing.
Anything he
said. Yes, it does. Yes, it doesn't. I'm not saying. Hold on. I'm not saying it changed the sentiment. I'm just saying you can give. What I'm saying is you can give.
You keep saying it, and I understand you. We get you. You said it mad times.
But hold on. I'm just saying you can give a statement, and also at the same time, I give a little bit of understanding and grace to people. I don't have to agree with what you're saying, but
that's what I keep trying to tell you. Like you like the sugar-coated version. I heard you.
That's not a sugar. That's not sugar. So that's where we agree. That's, to me, is not sugar-coated. I'm keeping it real with you, but I'm also offering you grace. That's not sugar-coating.
The grace is the sugar-coating.
It's not. I understand. If you rob a bank or rob a store, yo, I had to do it. I was hungry. I gotta put food on the table. I understand. But at the
Listen,
same time, I gotta offer a different perspective and be like, yo, what you did was foul. I understand why you did it,
But you still
but at the
robbed the
end of the
bank. The
day,
bank is the bank.
it is what it
no,
is.
Like,
you know what's funny? The only person who's really losing here is Sean Marks. Was Cam Johnson is robbing his
So
bank account number
nobody's
right
even
now,
talking
making
about
this
Sean
$20 million a
Marks.
year. That's what, if you want to really take something out of this, because this guy was doing nothing before he came here. He was averaging 13 points. Now he comes here, has 3 great months. Now he's starting to act all philosophical about I would do things this way, that way. Nobody was asking for his opinion 4 or 5 years ago, and now he acts like he has one. Like at
why
the end
he
of the
can't have
day,
an
you need to move
opinion?
off of Johnson. Because there's
Why he can't have
arrogance
an
and
opinion?
egotisticalism behind it.
Everybody in this group sat here and talked about different things that should happen in the All-Star game. Why he can't have an opinion? He's actually in the NBA.
Yeah, and he had a bad
Like,
performance at the All-Star game. I had atrocious, and Sean Marks said it was
So
fantastic.
what?
That's fantastic.
So
Use that word. Come
up.
on. I went to Tucson from Walmart in the All-Star game. He actually would have been more entertaining than what we watched.
Is
Can I
he
say something
actually
real
in
quick?
the NBA though?
Yeah, sure.
Is he actually in the NBA?
First off, Cam Johnson didn't underperform. He played his role in Phoenix. He came off the bench. He didn't start.
13 points.
And
13
he learned
Yeah, I
points
agree
off
with
the
Priest.
bench as a
Nah.
six-man type of player on
let him finish. He's
on
sick,
the
bro.
NBA Finals team. Right. Here, he was asked a question and he answered it. He's not going to answer the question the way I don't answer no question the way nobody want me to answer. I answer the question the way I want to answer, and that's what he did. If he feels like that people are fans of him or the team rooting for them to lose, because you can want the team to lose, but actively rooting for losses is, like Jay said, taking money out of their pockets. Right, even if, especially if you don't want them on the team to begin with, because okay, so they shit the bed, you get rid of them, then their earning potential is cut because of how they perform. So I don't see no issue with what he said. NBA players want to win, they want to compete. And since he's gotten here, he hasn't been averaging 13 points. He's been a solid player, a good role player to have on the team building around young talent. So I don't get what the whole issue is around the whole thing. I don't understand that.
They sensitive.
He had 3 great months, and we want to give this guy the keys to the city. That's irrational.
My thing is like we've seen vets traded before in terms of tanking teams. Like we've seen that happen. I don't think that necessarily like DeJounte Murray got traded, he got a bag. It ain't stop his pocket. He ain't stop his pocket.
But DeJounte didn't underperform on the way out the door.
So are we saying Cam Johnson, if he got traded, he won't underperform?
Well, you asking him to
Everybody handles
lose.
stuff different.
You asking him to.
I mean,
sometimes it's overvalued.
We've
You
seen.
want him to
My thing
underperform
is,
now.
Fucking miss a shot.
my
Fans
thing
are
is,
asking him to shoot.
we've seen players traded at the deadline before in terms of tanking
And
teams,
they
in
did
terms
their
of
trades. This is the thing. They traded Schroeder. They traded DFS. They did their trades. They said they weren't going to give Cam Johnson away. I'm fine with that.
Half the league
so
wanted
he's on
him.
the team. If I don't know how half the league want a bum, but that's just me. But if you're not,
They be talking in circles, Priest.
No, I'm going by facts. Half the league wanted him, and Sean
Yeah,
Marks.
but you just said he's so ass and he's so ass. So why would half the league want him?
No, the problem, Jay, is we have a GM who doesn't value talent the right way. He
problem is right
overvalues
now we're not
talent
talking
that's
about
not that
Sean
good.
Marks right now. The problem is that y'all be talking in circles.
Priest, I did say, yo, and this was before the trade deadline. I said, yo, if there's no deals for him, keep him.
Yeah, you said there was no good deals.
If there is no deals for him, keep him.
Yeah,
I'm not
LM,
mad
you
that
did say
he's.
that.
I'm not mad that he's here. It is what it is. I said that.
I understand.
But what I'm saying is, cool. If that is the prerogative in terms of yo, I'm gonna say what I want and I ain't gonna sugarcoat it or what yada yada yada, then fine.
LM
I'm just saying
the fans are bitches and hoes and all
yeah,
that.
no. I get it. Like
He just
he
said
ain't go that
what he
far,
just said. The
but-
sentiment of, and he probably is a voice in that locker room. He said,
I mean, we got fans over here saying that he's not a good leader. Udonis Haslem was averaging 1 point, and he was the leader in Miami.
Word.
He barely
Right,
played.
right.
He
Y'all
was the
don't know what
leader on
somebody's
that
like in
team.
the locker room for real. Y'all
So
ain't in the
Doncic
trenches with
next to
him.
Giannis. Yikes, guys! This guy got overpaid.
What?
Nobody else would have given him $90 million. I guarantee you, nobody else would have thrown
That
the
is
bag at him
not
like
true.
Sean Marks does. No,
That is
wait.
not
Sean
true.
Marks is throwing bad contracts at players because he wants to overvalue them. When most other leagues go, "Wow, I would have done the same thing he did,"
So
but you know
why
what?
was
That's his
people willing to
problem.
trade for that contract then
Name
if
them
it's a
bad
bad
contracts.
contract?
Cam Johnson contract is not a bad one, in
It's
my
not
It's
opinion.
at
not.
it's
all.
not.
It's not a bad contract.
The only bad contract you could think of is Joe Harris.
Yeah,
Yes,
Yeah, he was a
possibly.
bad
Yeah, that was
contract.
a bad. No, that was a bad contract.
but the Miami gave the same contract to the what's
Duncan
the boy
Robinson.
name? Duncan Robinson. And
Yeah.
he shouldn't
Even
have been in the
even Claxton
playoffs.
contract is
He
not
did.
bad.
Preach that you sound like you sick, bro. You take Excedrin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no. He
he's
said
sick.
that
He's
when he
sick.
started. He said that before. He just
I
wanted to
just have
cover
to
it real
keep
quick.
fighting for my guys, man.
Right, I
Oh, yo,
appreciate you,
Breezy, you
Priest,
back?
because they're trying
Hold
to
on,
jump me up here, but they ain't making no
hold on.
sense
Man, you
though.
ain't got to
Hold
fight,
on,
man.
y'all.
Come on, man.
Hold on, y'all.
Get
We
your shit
2 hours.
together.
We 2.5 hours in. I gotta ask the chat to hit the like button, subscribe to the page. But this is the end. I gotta close out. I gotta be up early. But and I
Okay.
gotta shout out Scott. I wanted to hear more from Scott, but we
That's all
going.
right.
Yes,
Wait,
man.
Breezy,
He was
Breezy,
cooking.
before you go out, I don't think you was here, but we was asking, can you click the sim lottery real quick to see the odds and stuff before you
Sim
head out.
lottery.
He said
Okay,
the sim
I'll do that.
lottery. Niggas can't wait.
I'll close out after I do the sim lottery.
Yeah.
But yeah, before I do that, I thank you guys. Thank Big Priest. Thank you, Big Priest. Leaf. 4788. Subscribe to his page. This is JTV. Subscribe to his page. Joey BK all day. Win, lose, or draw. We here. Shout out to Scott Apartment Gamers on YouTube. Shout out to LM. Shout out to everything Brooklyn Nets John. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, appreciate you guys. And let's get to it though. Let's get to it. I definitely do that. Let's look at it, see what happens.
Have a good night, everybody. Great discussion. Be well,
Yeah.
everyone.
See you later, John.
Feel
Oh
better,
shit,
Breeze.
we
Feel
get the
better, man.
4th pick.
So we got four.
Tough.
That's
Do it one more
first
time.
sim at 4.
One more time. Okay.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna work.
Oh, we
7.
Back
back
to
to
7.
That
All
definitely
right,
ain't gonna
one
work.
last song.
Jumpers
Yeah, we gotta know that
one.
note. We gotta know that note.
See,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm telling you. Look, it's the
I ain't
third one.
gonna
They
lie.
say
That's
3 times a charm. I told y'all we gonna mess my the
3
draft been
times
at
the
the
charm.
Barclays for too many years for us not to get one.
nigga. I
But
wanted 3,
Jay,
bro.
I don't disagree
I'm
with
not
you
a
on that
greedy
because
nigga, bro. I
I
think
think
3
it's
is reasonable,
all
bro.
that is where I will agree with you, Jay. I don't think necessarily just because we 10th or in the East or whatever, I don't think necessarily that affects our odds. I
I
do
think
think
3
that
is
we could
reasonable,
get
bro.
top 3.
Come on, bro. Like, I'll
It
be honest with
affects
you.
the odds, obviously, but it don't affect the outcome. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I
I
still
mean,
think top 3 is
bro, I ain't
achievable,
gonna
but
lie, bro. Like the way we going, bro. By the end of the season, bro, like this shit gonna look mad rigged if we get #1 overall pick. I ain't gonna lie to
how?
you, my nigga.
Wow.
Come
Atlanta
on, bro.
just got the #1.
Yeah, I know, but I
No, hold
mean,
on, hold on.
Atlanta
We're
got
not gonna
#1 in
end.
a draft
Hold on,
that
we're gonna
nobody
end with
cared about.
positivity. We're not gonna end with no negativity.
Yeah, Atlanta
The
already got
basketball
Trey
gods,
Young, and
if the
Yeah, they
basketball
got it.
gods will be, hold on, let me end off with positivity. If the basketball gods will be so gracious to give us a #1 pick then we will be forever grateful as Nets fans. I
All
want to
right, the
say,
basketball gods. You
hold
mean the
yeah,
NBA?
bro, he
on. Let me
closing
end the
out.
show, bro. Let me end the show. Shout to all the Nets fans. We the best fans. Again, shout to the panel. Shout to the entire chat. Again, man, thank you, JP Liberty. He said good show, peace. Shout to Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Shout to all you guys. Hope you still enjoying your birthday, you know what I mean? Even though it was the other day. But yeah, man, I'm gonna get up out of here. See y'all, you know what I'm saying, soon more content. Thank y'all for tuning in. Have a good night.